the computer. Oh, there we go. All right, we're good. I don't know what happened. So just wanted to say hello to everyone. We got Jack is in here. We got Michael James in here. And what's going on, guys? Thanks for popping in. What is going on with you? Might have to shut you off and turn you back on, probably. What is going on? Go away. Go away. Technical difficulties. All right, whatever. We'll just leave that there for now. So, everyone, welcome to the show. This is Blastcast episode 2. Yes, I'm working on a new intro Blastcast. We're going to keep doing this every single Saturday night. We're going to bring on all kinds of creators. We're going to have fun. We're going to joke around. We're going to talk about projects, all kinds of crazy stories, and all that stuff. So, I'm going to run through sponsors real quick. We got a few guests that are going to be a little bit late, which is fine. No big deal. We'll have fun without them. And then we'll make fun of them, and we'll stop when they come in. Shh, we didn't say nothing. I'll have to go back and watch it. No, I'm just kidding. So anyway, we are sponsored by Naughty Fairies. Check out Naughty Fairies on Etsy. Check out all the great Naughty Fairies books from Wendy Steen Sharon. Well then, I just got kicked out. So Naughty Fairies. Check out Naughty Fairies on Etsy and get all those cool Naughty Fairy covers that you can check out on there, as well as their up and coming project from Naughty Fairy Studios, the great Luna Tales anthology with a story written by me. So you guys can look forward to that. So please check out Luna Tales when it drops. When I get a hold of that link, I'll be putting it in the description so you guys can find that great project. I'm super excited about it. It's going to be fun. If you missed out on it, check out last week's show where we talked about it. We are also sponsored by Codex Entertainment LLC by Luis Torres with Codex Entertainment. Check out Lily the Demoness, Whispers in Necropolis, and Ace and Starlet, Nebula Pearl, and the up-and-coming project VRXOXO, which is dropping later on this month. Super excited about that. Check out 183 Degree Studios with Alfred Trujillo, Doobie Doobie Doo, and Miss AZ, Power Girl, Kara Nicole. Check out their Patreons as well as the site 183 Degree Studio, where you can get that original art from Alfred Trujillo, as well as many prints of some of their stuff that is available on there. Check out me, Lisa Malone with Malone Management. Do you have a project that's running on Kickstarter or Indiegogo or any other kind of crowdfunding that's going on? You need to keep cranking on that project. You need somebody to do promotions for you or get those stretch goals and stuff ordered and find the cheapest place that does the best work. Hit her up. She'll give you a free 1 hour consultation, tell you what her services are and what she charges, and you can figure out where you want to go from there. So please check out Malone Management. And we also have brain fart. Hold on, I got a list here. We'll fix this. I quit today. My brain's gone to crap. Today was my daughter's 5th birthday, by the way. So we had, it was crazy here. All right, who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody, and I didn't even write them on here. Wow. So anyway, whatever. We got Doris Jones, Labor of Love. Check out her website. She's got $75 black canvas prints with neon paints. And we also have Depop's Customs, where you can get those custom lit frames for your prints. And we have Haslam Productions. Check out Haslam Productions for peanut pudding and jelly, not peanut butter and jelly, Pitter Patter, and Roadkill Rampage with Roadkill Rampage 2 launching later this month. And why can I not think of what the other one is? And check out Comic Books for Kids charity auctions. I give up for the night. We've already derailed. It's over. It's all over from here. So we're just going to bring people out. And when I think of it, we'll just we'll throw it on there. So we got Miss Katrina. We've got Rodney Fight. We've got Brett Giuliano. What's going on, my friend? And we don't want to bring that person here. Move from stream. Go away. And we got April Reina with Reina.
Ooh, I was
Reina
getting
Art.
ostracized.
Oh, you're getting ostracized.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, we got Smithers. We got Heather coming in. She'll be a little late. Tiffany's being a little late as well. I cannot think of the other freaking place. And it's like
Was it
blowing my mind. My brain.
CB Zane? Did you mention CB Zane?
See, and that's who it is. Outpost 426. That's what I couldn't think of. I didn't write down Outpost 426, and I'm like, what is the name of this studio?
I'm leaving. I'm leaving the show.
Pencil nearby that you need to drop.
You're leaving the show. All right, so here we go. We got Outpost 426 Studios with CB Zane and Michael Shoemaker. Check out their awesome projects, Into the Suck, as well as Scorpiana, with something cool coming out later this year. We have the Black Rabbit campaign coming out, which is going to be totally awesome. I couldn't think of it. I was like, what is it called? It's like Outpost, and yeah, I didn't even write it down. That's what this list is for. Whenever I have bad pain days, like today was terrible. So like today was Adriana's birthday, And my wife woke me up at 9 o'clock, and she's like, "Are you gonna get up?" And I'm like, "No, I'm staying in bed. I got a grill today, and I'm not gonna make it through her birthday if I don't stay in bed." So I didn't get up till like 1 o'clock, and then I grilled, and I was like, "Yep, I'm going back to bed because that wrecked me." So it's just been one of those days. Like my brain has never recovered, and I'm like, "Oh my god, my list is gone. I
Would you
know
like
I'm
to borrow
forgetting
my
somebody."
pen?
What's that?
Would you like to borrow my pen? You can write it down.
Sweet, thank you. Hold on, give it here. Thank you. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh wait, yep. Here, I got it. Thanks, Katrina.
The magic of the internet, it changed colors.
Yeah.
So high
Well,
five.
it's just the lighting. You know what they say. It's just the lighting. Here,
Like the Brady Bunch.
so here we go. We got Jack saying, "Here comes those wonderful technical difficulties." Like literally, it just kicked me out. I'm talking about windy stuff, and all of a sudden it was like black screen. And I look over, I was like, "Oh my god!" Whoever's watching the show, they're already gone. They're like, "Screw this, it's over already."
That was
What's
our
up, Thomas?
podcast yesterday. Jesus.
Oh my gosh!
That was my launch show. I was going to go for an hour. I made it 17 minutes where I said, "Oh, screw it." Went live and signed off.
You just won the internet today.
Yeah.
The cats were knocking stuff over. Kids walking through from the bathroom. Like it was just one thing after another. And I went, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
Go back the campaign, guys. I can't do this right now.
Smithers left. Sorry, Thomas. He said he was leaving. So I performed
I
an error
saw
for him.
Thomas's comment, so I just took off.
So Jack's saying hi to everyone, and Michael James says hello to everyone. What's going on, Mike James? How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Mike.
So yeah, it's been a day, and it was so funny earlier because Katrina messaged me and she's like, "Hey Russ, just so you know, I was in there for like 15 minutes wondering where everybody is because I thought you were going live at 7 p.m. Eastern.
I literally sat
Like you're gonna be in there for a while. It's 9 p.m.
sat in
Eastern.
the bathroom for 2.5 hours. I was like, I'm not even signing out. I'm just gonna sit here. I don't care.
And I'm like, so like basically, Katrina's making up for not doing her hour show yesterday. She's just like, I'm gonna sit here.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, today has been a freaking nightmare. So what a great way to start off the show. I've already been kicked out of my own show. It went black, it said screw you, we're shut off for the night. And then you got Katrina over here. She's passing over color changing pens. Here, I'm gonna drop it down to you, Smithers. Here you go, buddy. What color is it?
I don't have it.
You're not ready.
Wait. Oh,
I'm gonna laugh.
A bottle of water.
Oh my god.
I would have laughed if something would have fell and just smoked him in the head out of nowhere. I'd be like, oh my god, we're getting off here. It's haunted. We're going for the night. Oh, that's what's so fun about these live shows.
Cat dive bombing the couch, and you were just a casualty in the mix.
It's just a casualty. Oh my gosh. Poor Smithers. That was my favorite cat. You just impaled her with a pin from outer space.
Portal guns.
Yep. So speaking of cats, so if anybody didn't see all the cute little posts, I did. So Midnight is, as I've said before, she's 17. Well, when we went down, I got the paperwork because I'm like, have we really had her that long? And she was born in 04, and we adopted her at the beginning of 05. And so we've had her forever. And so, we got Ezzy, which is the other cat that's left in my lap from Warrenton to here that I picked up. And we weren't planning on getting another cat. We were looking into getting another cat. And then Savannah shows up. And she's the most cutest little thing in the world. Like, oh my
so
god.
the cat just shows up at your house one day. Like, you're looking for a cat. I'm here.
Yeah. Well, I like Ezzy, but the kids wanted a cat, and so I've kind of kept my distance from this cat because I'm the cat whisperer, and then they instantly love me. Like I go to people's houses that have cats that are just complete assholes that don't even want anything to do with their owners, and I sit down in their chair and the cat jumps up and it's like, and just purring, and they're like, I must be like a reincarnated Egyptian god or something, Like all the cats are like worshiping.
With cat owner jealousy is what it is.
So anyway,
jealousy.
Yeah, it's jealousy. So anyway, so we've got Savannah now, and like I never thought I would love a cat as much as I love Midnight, but oh my God, this cat is like the biggest ball of love ever. I will bring her out in a little bit so everybody can see her. Like this thing is like Midnight's timid. Like you could literally beat the crap out of her, and she'll just lay there and look at you like I love you too, and. Like not, I don't mean like beat the crap out of her. I mean like rough her up is what I mean. We play fight and she just lays there. Like Ezzy, you play fight with her as he's like, I'm gonna eat your fingers and your hand and your face off, and then when you're asleep, I'm gonna eat your eyeballs. Like Midnight's like
number for PETA?
hey, Midnight doesn't care. This cat like is just oh my gosh, so sweet. So anyway, enough about my cats and our other technical difficulties. We got some awesome people in here tonight. Like I said, Heather will be joining us late. Tiffany will be joining in a little late, and we've got Smithers in here, one of our great fans, who's a super cool dude. Usually broadcast from his car. Today we are,
I'm in the house.
you're graced with the presence of his house, and whatever that plan is behind you. I gotta ask, is that real or fake?
It's real.
Oh, that's sweet.
It's
man.
real.
And we got Miss Katrina Roach with Cat Scratch Press, who has the great stories, Tales from the Toy Store, Apo's Army, and we have Back to or Return to the Toy Store, whatever they decide to choose on for the day of the week. The cover artist had one idea, Katrina had another. Pick one, choose one, whatever. We'll be throwing the links in there, but it's a great return to the Tales from the Toy Store. So it's a book full of stories about toys that are in a toy store for kids. We'll let you talk about it a little bit later on what this campaign is about, but you guys can definitely check that out. We're going to talk about that. And we have Miss April Grady Reyna of Reyna Art, who's starting off hashtag Kinktober. Wait, hold on. Hashtag Kinktober. Wait, did you freeze up?
She's blushing.
Sorry for us.
You're welcome. Hey, you know what? You're going. I love it because not only are we doing a live show about Kinktober, I'm also closing out on November 6th with April. We're going to be on and April's going to be like, you think she's blushing tonight. I'm going to fill out like a legal document full of stuff, and I'm just going to have it sitting here just random crazy stuff to say.
Honestly, like, if you don't enjoy this, like, you just might as well snooze my account for 30 days. Like, it's all downhill from here. And honestly,
hey, you should draw a spaceship shaped like this.
The title Lower Decks is already taken.
Oh man, it'll be like Austin Powers. That looks like a giant Johnson.
I'm dying. Oh my God.
I feel like we're in a cafeteria at high school.
That's what the show is, just so you're aware.
That's what it
Middle
is.
school.
So,
I'm choking to death.
so I'm a day behind because of all of the like backlog bullshit I had to deal with yesterday. So at least Luna Eclipse is turned in, hallelujah, and it looks amazing. So that'll be coming soon. But I'm actually starting day one today and I'm playing catch up. So we have Boot Worship today.
Oh, hold on. Let me give you the full screen on that.
Like probably full screen for later. But
Too late.
So we're doing like a demon ballerina and going that way. Oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. So then today's actual one is going to be shower, bath, and then day 3 tomorrow is going to be upper body bound. And I know that one's definitely going to be a fairy. So,
Uh-oh.
so yeah, I know. So I'm so excited. Like I've been looking forward to this forever, and I can't believe that I'm getting off to a late start, but a strong start at that. So we're starting with you, Russ, and we'll be ending with you too. So
That's right. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have so much fun. We have way too much fun. And especially if we got to get Wendy in on the trouble too. Just get Wendy in on here.
I love her so much. Oh my gosh. I am not worthy, but I will bask in it.
We got Gus in here. April
Lord.
Reyna, after dark, hair's down and her hands are ready for action. Art section, that is. Art action, that is.
Oh,
So
Lord.
we've also got Rodney Fike in the house with Hasm Productions and Art of Rodney Fike, or Rodney Fike Art. You changed the name of your page. It used to be the Art of Rodney Fike, and now it's Rodney Fike Art, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. The woman did it. So.
I don't know.
Obviously right.
Yeah. So like the one day I'm like looking, I'm like, the Art of Rodney Fike. I was like, no results found. I'm like, what do you mean there's no results found? I've been following this page for like 2 years. Like, so I'm like, Rodney Fike, and it's like Rodney Fike Art. I'm like, really? After all this time, you changed it, and now I can't find it.
You found out the same way I did.
He was like, "Where's my page? Facebook deleted all my stuff."
What the hell, man?
What the hell, man? So we got Rodney Fike over here. He is the great mind behind Pitter Patter. Pitter Patter 2 just funded on Kickstarter here not so long ago, so you guys definitely need to check that out for the kiddos. And it's about ready to take a change, and it's going to be awesome. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I do know things, so if Rodney is compelled and is able to talk about it, and producer B doesn't murder him, then we may talk about it tonight. You might get some inside information on that. And the great Roadkill Rampage, which is a black and white horror comic, which is really great. I absolutely love it. Did a huge review show on it. You guys want to check it out? It's on my YouTube or on my Facebook page. We have Roadkill Rampage 2 dropping soon. So we're going to be doing a show on that, and Rodney's going to be talking a little bit about that tonight. And Jack says, Rodney, do you have multiple personalities like me?
Yes, I do.
He's got to. I'm telling you. And then Jack also asked, a demon ballerina, April, what was in her mouth?
She's biting a crop, like she's gonna like get him right on the tush.
Oh man.
I know. My mind.
And then we got Brett Giuliano with the Dust Bunny Mafia, who has just launched. Listen, hold on. First off, I gotta say we peer pressured him into launching, just like we peer pressured Katrina into launching it like 15 minutes into her video yesterday. We peer pressured him into launching from the show with dang it, my brain, Travis Gibb. My brain's gone tonight. So just like if I just all of a sudden
that one guy with orange cone.
Yeah, the orange cone guy, Travis Gibb. So we were live with Travis Gibb, and Travis is like, "Oh, just launch it, Brett. Just launch it." So he launched it, and he's doing pretty good on it. We've got like 11 days to go on the Mobimals. So we'll give him a chance to talk about his cool trading card project where he has animals who, like, what would they be named if they were, named after mobsters? And it's a really cool idea. I absolutely love it. Definitely backed that. That was not a writing prop. It's Saturday. You don't need one of those for the weekend. I'm telling you, I don't need them.
It's not fully inked yet. Shit.
Yeah.
I just started this 30 minutes ago. Damn.
She's like, oh no, I'm supposed to be on the show tonight, and if I don't have something to show for my project, they're gonna think I'm slacking.
It's day 2. I should have been started on this 36 hours before.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. It is the 2nd, because it's my daughter's birthday. You're behind. Shame.
For real. No, let me tell you, I can totally keep up. I did 52 pieces last October in the course of 31 days. Oh, honey, I can get this done. It is not a problem. Hey,
whoa, calm down. Gus is in the comments.
The only way I could be more extra is if I had pumpkin spice drooling out my mouth. So
that's not pumpkin spice.
That's what it's called. That's what the kids call it these days. You got some pumpkin spice.
Well, with us white.
Hey, can we have some pumpkin spice tonight?
What's wrong with kids these days? Are they on drugs? No, it's pumpkin spice.
That's why everybody's excited for pumpkin spice season.
Well, I mean, let's face it, for spring, they just got to go with the regular cocaine. I don't know.
I can just see it now. April's got one of those little necklaces on with like the little gemstone like canister, like you see in all those like all those like Dungeons and Dragon movies, and it's got like pumpkin spice and there's like a little brown powder in there, and it's labeled PS.
No. That would be allspice. You'd put the allspice
Allspice.
into the little thing and then sprinkle it on stuff because that's what's going to give you that like holiday flavor going on. I don't know. I was watching a documentary on allspice the other day and I was just like, what the fuck? Really? Huh. Well, all right then. But then, oh no. It was a cooking show and they went into like Latin America or something and they actually have like the different brands of allspice, more pure brands of allspice, and how they would incorporate that into their native dishes and like soak it and cook it and marinate it into absolutely everything. So very, very much like how Jamaicans jerk their chicken and stuff. Worked it in. They didn't do the allspice for, I don't know, whatever. That went off on a weird tangent, and you're welcome.
Well, that paid off. That documentary you watched paid off today.
I had lost an earpiece after her talking about jerking chicken. I totally lost one. I took a drag and nope, wrong one. That's right, it's backwards. Nope, it's gone, guys.
As long as you don't have to go like fishing for it from a cat, because you know how they love to get into that kind of stuff. Goodness.
Oh yeah, it'll be gone forever. The cat will carry it off. It'll go into its cavern somewhere. It'll be gone for good.
I had a ferret that would steal. God bless her.
Oh, ferrets are the coolest.
They are. They are so cool. What are you looking for?
My other headset. Can you guys still hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, good. Well, we'll just forget about it. We'll find it later. So I'm going to bring this up real quick. I want to give Brett a chance to talk about his project, Mobamoles, real quick. Let's get on track for a few seconds. And then, of course, we'll derail again. I'm going to share a screen so you guys can see the art for this. So, Brett, what kind of was the inspiration for Mobamoles? I kind of want to start there.
So I've been doing my comic Dust Bunny Mafia for coming up on 9 years now. And I've always been really interested in the true crime aspect, just in general. The true crime shows, documentaries and stuff fascinate me. And so when I moved to Chicago about 5 years ago, I moved specifically to Oak Park. And Oak Park, it used to be where the big mobsters of the Chicago outfit lived. And so there's about 20 homes in the Oak Park River Forest neighborhood that all used to be connected to mobsters. And so as I moved here, I was like, this is fascinating history. As someone who already had a mobster comic going, I was like, all right, let's see if I can bring in some of the true story aspects from what I'm reading about into my comics. And so I can kind of do, I can tell a funny story that's interesting, but it also has some truth to it. And so when I moved to Chicago, I started doing these little illustrations. When I was researching, like that booklet was a 12-page dossier, per se, of real-life mobsters who had animal nicknames that lived in Chicago. And I was like, this will be a fun thing to bring to shows and really connect people with the Chicago history, since I was doing all local shows at the time. And it went off really well. And then a couple of years ago, I went to Kickstarter and created my first based on a true story, where I was tying in those real life stories. And then it just kind of spiraled out, and I've started incorporating these Mobamole characters, which are, as I've alluded to, real life mobsters who had animal nicknames that I reimagined as their animal counterparts. So that's the list of the current set that's in this booster pack. There's 15 cards, and they're all, like I said, real life mobsters that had unique animal nicknames. So the front of the card has them pictured as their animal counterpart, along with what their name is and their nickname. And then on the back of each card, I have information like like sports cards or like, Pokemon or any of the trading card games. There's facts about the real life mobster on the back. So yeah.
So who's your favorite?
Hey, what's going on, Phil, man?
Who's my favorite? That's a tough one. Because in my research, I have about a list of 85 names that I've come up with.
Nice.
So the plan is to do multiple sets of these. If it goes well, I will create, different booster packs. But out of this set specifically, there's a couple of big names: Lucky Luciano, Mad Dog Cole. Those are more widely known.
Brett, what kind of animal is Lucky?
I made him a cat.
Cat? Okay.
Yep.
I have a Lucky in my book, but he's a monkey.
Ah. Yeah, I used to have a cat named Lucky growing up, and it was before I even had the inspiration for the mobsters. But I kind of tied it back to that because I was like, if a guy's nicknamed Lucky and I had a cat, that's just going to be my go-to. But I'd probably say since I never actually answered the question, one of my new favorite is a guy named Joe Jelly, who I turned into a jellyfish. And something that's interesting about him is actually the way that he was killed got written into the Godfather movie. So he was actually taken out on a fishing trip, and then his body was never recovered, but the people that did the hit sent his top coat with part of his finger wrapped in fish and dropped it on his boss's doorstep, essentially.
Oh.
And so that piece of trivia got spun into the disappearance of Luca Brasi in the original Godfather movie and how he's sleeping with the fishes. So
Cool.
Got fitted for some concrete shoes, buddy.
Yep.
See, that's what I love about this project, and what I love about the Dust Bunny Mafia thing is like you do all the research on these real, mafia gang members, and it has, true history to it. It's not just like you're making up, funny characters, which I'm not saying anything about people that do. I'm just saying this is really cool for people that are really into, real mobsters and the mafia and gang members, because there's a bit of truth to everything that you do. It's not just like these are all made up characters. They're named after real people that have a real story behind them, and people that are interested can go read more about them in news stories and stuff.
Yeah, and I've actually gotten a lot since I've been doing my based on true story series. I've networked with a lot of authors and podcast hosts of the true crime genre, and so it's actually been really really helpful. And I've got a couple of technically it's an old cell phone and booze, but yeah. But,
You get very good cell service under the sea. I mean, really.
Well, they say that water actually does currents pretty well. So
yeah, it's telephonic mineralization. So what happens is like the minerals in the water help boost the signal. So yeah, we've even made up a technical term. It's telephonic mineralization.
Nerd.
Wow.
No. So actually, I don't mean to cut you off.
I didn't
So
come here to learn stuff, Russell.
Hey, no, this is actually a really funny story. I totally I didn't make that up.
I totally just made that up.
I totally didn't make that
Got
up.
the big brain on Russ.
No, it's a funny story. So my local radio station used to be Woody and Riz. And so Woody moved to California, and so now it's just the Rizzuto show. And so when Woody and Riz used to do their show, they had this lady call in, and she was like a total just bitch. I mean, she was just like,
she was a total Karen.
yeah, I don't like to use that term because there's nice Karens out there. So like she was just a total bitch, and she wouldn't stop calling the station and telling them how stupid they were and how they were wrong about everything. And so one day Woody pretended like he couldn't understand her. He's like, "What was that? You're breaking up really, really bad." And she's like, "You can't hear me?" And it was live on the air, so they put it on the air while they were talking to her. And he's like, "I can't hear you." And so I'm cracking up. I'm driving down the road laughing because I drive for a living. So I listen to these morning shows because they're fun. And he's just like totally playing it off that he can't hear her. He's like, "Have you tried telephonic mineralization?" And she's like, "No, what's that?" He's like, "Get you a bowl and put some water in it." And so she did. She went and got a bowl and put water in it. And then he's like, "Right, now place your phone in the bowl." And she fried her phone. She was dumb enough to actually believe it. And it was live on the air. And I saved the clip of it. I so need to find the clip of it. But he got in a big trouble because she called the station and wanted them to pay for a new phone. And they were just kind of like, "Sorry if you were that stupid."
$100 ever.
Because it was the best part of it was you could hear the bloop as the phone went into the water, and then it was like no signal whatsoever. It was gone.
Oh my god! That's
So
expense, right?
yeah, that's a work expense. That's a great joke. It was hilarious. I thought it was freaking hilarious.
That is.
It was great. So I'm sorry. I totally didn't mean to cut you guys off. I think that was the first thing that popped in my mind when you're like the water boost the signal. I was like, yes. Oh man, what's going on, Heather? Welcome to the show. We've already. I got kicked off like the first 5 seconds. I was talking about Wendy stuff. It went black. It just kicked me out, and I've had several brain farts. I forgot about who my own sponsors are, and so welcome to the craziness.
Oh, that's okay. My weekend is always hectic. You know that. And I have my son this weekend, so it was trying to get him situated and everybody done and actually look somewhat human before I get online.
Yeah, right. You were dipping in that pumpkin spice, weren't you?
God, no. No, I have my vape, though, so I'm good. So much better than pumpkin spice.
You gotta go out. You gotta watch back to get in on that joke. Yeah.
What we're talking about when we say pumpkin spice.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
That's the only spice I need. I'm good.
Oh man, too much.
Apparently, Jack will be back later.
Apparently, I'll be back later. Okay.
Apparently.
Hey, Dory. How are you doing? Sorry, guys. I got totally just like wrapped up in that hilarious story. So, Phil is here. What's going on, Phil Leon? Thanks for joining in. Thank you for joining in, Dory. Dory is a great sponsor of our show, guys. She has some 8x10 black canvases. You can get neon acrylics on it for only $75 on her website, DoryStonesLaborOfLove.com. Go check it out. There's a bunch of other art on there. And then apparently Jack will be back. Hit the road, Jack. Ain't coming back no more, no more. All right. And then we got Trish in here. Wow, I just looked up for my project, and wow, all the beautiful ladies.
Thanks, Trish. Thank you very much.
Hi, Trish.
I've been asked to go buy food someplace, and it's going to probably take a half hour. So that's all right. Just listen as you go on the road. Don't worry.
Be safe.
We're gonna bring this out. So be safe on your travels, man. Apparently, she sees a bunch of beautiful ladies. So look at this sexy beast right here. Oh yeah.
I can get you some bows and some hair clips too for that.
Oh, that'd be cute. Put two bows in here.
Exactly.
Right?
Hi, everybody.
Exactly.
Welcome to Russ Explode Studios. Look what I can do.
What is that, Stuart?
Don't forget to throw up your sign. Thing, whatever.
Look what I can do.
I don't play those games. I miss out.
Instead of triple X, it's the Shaka.
April 8th, sure, you should be doing Kinktober.
What?
You can't even throw up the right sign.
I'm surprised you haven't told me.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You will never be surprised. Well, you'll always be surprised by me. So, I mean, you never know. I love having fun. That's the thing that's funny. You know, that's what differentiates my wife and I so much. Like, my wife's like, okay, we lost somebody. Who was it?
They ran away.
They'll be back.
Smithers went to go get some sexy time because he seen me put my wig on.
He had to be alone for a minute.
He's gonna come back on. We're gonna have to ask him if that's hair gel.
Poor Smithers.
Oh, he's not coming back now. He's like, fucking guys, I've had enough. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, I think April's gonna die before the end of the show. She's gonna have like a brain aneurysm from laughing so hard. The dude has no stable internet connection. No, he's like, he took a screenshot of that me with the wig on, and it was like too much data. Enhance. Sorry, your data has been overloaded. So guys, please check out Brett's project. I'm gonna drop that link in there again for Mobimals. Let's help him get to his goal. I really think the project's awesome. I'm loving what he's doing. Right now he has 32 backers. We're at 1237 out of 2100, and he's got 11 days to go. So I'm going to drop this link back in here for you guys one more time. I'm going to drop it throughout the show. Let's help get him there. Let's help make this project happen. I hate seeing the project being that close to ending and, you know, he's just sitting where he's at. I think it's really freaking cool. I really do. I loved it. I definitely backed it on the first day. We may have to set up a single show before his project ends. And maybe just do like a one-on-one show and just, you know, have fun again and try to push this bad boy towards the end. So there's a link for his project to go check it out.
I'm glad you can
I hear
see Jack. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Jack is to stay. Yay!
Hey, is that hair gel?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
He's like, what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, I understood exactly what it meant.
Yeah, I put that sexy wig on and you were just like, soon as I put it on,
I had to go.
I need a moment.
No, I think I got kicked out because I was picking on April, and nobody should pick on April, right?
Oh, I was completely oblivious because I must have been picking on myself.
So,
apparently everything goes. I don't know.
So,
apparently what I said before I got kicked out was are you sure you're the right person to do Kinktober since you can't even throw up your own gang sign?
Oh, right. Well, that's why I have, you know, all of my, you know, online minions to help.
no.
You know,
I feel like her posse.
be legit.
April's going like this. That's what all my online minions are for. Like, whoa, what kind of paintbrushes are you using, April? Those are not ultra-fine paintbrushes.
But they are squee-worthy.
Oh.
Yes, they are.
So, Heather, how are you doing tonight? I know you said you were late. You had spending some time with the kiddo. So, how are things at Comics and More Chaos? Are they chaotic? Probably not
Always.
as chaotic as they are at Rust Explode Studios, though. I mean,
No, there's a good amount of chaos. It's never ending because I have the Comics and More New Jersey, Comics and More Chaos. I have 3 YouTube channels that keep me busy. I'm part of Rising Tide Broadcast Network. I work for Malone Management, so I never stop. But so I also have my own stores and I have my Etsy store. So I've been working on trying to get back into my crafting, and some cool stuff is coming up with that. So it's chaos, always chaos.
Have you made any?
I'm starting yours. I'm starting yours. I know. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I need to send you some Titan stuff so you can make some cool jewelry and keychains.
Yeah, send me what you have. Send it through Google, or don't send it through Messenger because everything gets condensed that way, and I can see what I can do with your images. So what I do is I take damaged comics and magazines and I make jewelry, dog tags, and some other things. I've got magnets coming and some other stuff. I've got a show in November, Super Jersey. and I have a table
I
for that.
said some other things, and April's
I
eyes
know
got real big.
yeah, like I'm all stuck on Kinktober now, and she's like some other things. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So she's
Well-
got some personalized writing
All
props.
my bullshit. So
Well, it's funny you'd say that because one of my friends from my past industry reached out to me, and he's launching a fetish channel on Roku and looking for content. And April, I brought your name up. So
Oh my gosh.
he's approved me to bring in writers and creators and artists and to get some stuff streamed. It could be pre-streamed or current stuff or live. And right now he's just building the content and I'm helping him build content. So I'm going between, I'm like, you never knew how much lingerie and fetish and comics cross over. So I've been back and forth between both worlds and my contacts from both. So it's been fun. And that just happened a couple days ago. So
oh my gosh, that's awesome.
yes, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about that yet. So that's coming very soon. But he makes BDSM fetish accessories. So he has props and collars and all sorts of stuff. I've known him for years. Beautiful work. So it'll be, something good for Kinktober.
So excited. I love that when I market myself, I'm like, I'm the funnest, coolest, lamest person ever. Everything's exciting because I'm like, oh my God, what's that? Oh my God, how do you use that? I have no freaking clue.
Well, I'll take you on a video tour through my toy box. No problem. I'll explain it all.
I think that's what's so funny about this whole venture for this month is that it's literally way the fuck out of my comfort zone, but it's so interesting. It is so interesting.
Oh,
I love it, but it's like I'm not brave enough to ever try. But oh my gosh, it's so interesting.
well, the shows are coming back, and I still have all my contacts, and I could probably take you to a business-to-business type of trade show, and you'd be able to talk to designers and stuff directly, which is a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I met Justin. Is he actually tracked me down on social media and found me at the show years ago. I mean, had to have been 12 years ago, I think, because I used to go to the show every year, twice a year, and I owned an online publication, so it was. I still have all my contacts. So yeah, in that world.
I swear, if anybody ever comes up to me at a table and cosplays as one of my weirdo things that I draw, I will buy you dinner. I swear to God, I will be like, oh my God, that's insane.
Am I working on anything for Smithers? Not that I know of.
So speaking of toys, I feel that this is a good segue to calm things down for a minute and go to Cat Scratch Press. So Miss Katrina, tell us about Tales to the Toy Store and how you got to Return to the Toy Store.
Well, Tales from the Toy Store was my first book released, and it is a children's storybook. 20 plus stories in each book, same with Return to the Toy Store. Which is the follow-up book with some of the same characters. We have some new characters in there. And we're back in the toy store with, like I said, 20 plus stories, all about toys and their shenanigans and what they're doing. As you're scrolling, you'll see Apo's Army. That was my last book that we released in May, which was a book, all 20 stories all about cats. And then Tales from the Toy Store was their first book. My cover art is all done by Eric Cockrell out of Chicago. And my interior art for April's Army and Return to the Toy Store is done by Cobalt Castaway, who is a young artist out of Florida.
Hey, and don't forget about that super sexy Rocky art.
Yes, that's true. If you guys pick up April's Army, there's some really fabulous art done by Russell. For the character Rocky.
Oh my God, guys, we have to get the freaking penguin stickers. We didn't unlock this with April's Army, and I wanted to cry. This is all I wanted was these freaking the cute little kitten and penguins. Those are my two favorite things in the world. I love penguins, and I love cats too.
Yeah, I brought this one back specifically for you as a stretch goal.
Yeah, so like for real, guys, I'm gonna freaking climb up on a mountain and I'm gonna like build the biggest megaphone antenna in the world, and I'm just gonna scream about Tales from the Toy Store. I'm sorry, Return to the
Return to
Tail
the
Store,
Toy
Back to the Tail Store, whatever it is,
Whatever it's called.
whatever it's called. And we have to get this sticker or I'll cry. I'll get on here and I'll cry big tall through
And
tears
I
of
would say
sadness.
if you go down just a little bit, there's a $2,000 stretch goal, which is a bonus story, and I got talked into doing a Rocky story as the bonus story. So
Oh, you did. So you
for
got
those who are
yeah, there we go. $2,000. So we hit
the
2,000. We're gonna get that backup story. So I'm gonna grab that link for you folks. We're gonna throw that in there. Please check out Tales from the Toy Store. If you have kids,
Rocky.
or if you have anybody that loves, just getting children's stories, or you want to read fun stories, I do own a copy of Tales of the Toy Store. I did get April's Army. I've had a chance to read one of the stories in there. They're really fun. The background between Apo's Army is the fact that it's a channel that she watches on
Yeah.
Twitch, correct? And the fellow A Poinsettia goes out. He's a younger fella, and him and his girlfriend go out and they feed cats that live on the streets. They find these nests and like areas that these cats kind of congregate, and he helps feed them and gives them food. People donate into the channel, and he uses that money to buy food. He gets donations, through
Yeah.
the companies, which is a joke. Sometimes they send them like a 50 cent off can coupon.
Well, yeah, I was
Every little bit helps.
all the donations are primarily from viewers.
People, viewers, yeah.
We have tried a couple of times to reach out to cat food companies, and the best we've gotten is I think Friskies once sent coupons for like 5 free cans of cat food.
Which, I mean, every little bit helps. It adds up.
Which does help, but when you're feeding, anywhere from like 50 cats a day, not 50 toys, 50 cats, at a time, 5 cans doesn't go very far, unfortunately. But yeah, Apo, and all of the cats in Apo's Army are actually real cats that live down in Florida, with a few exceptions, which are like there's stories about my own cats and stuff in there.
But it's definitely awesome. That is also available on the Kickstarter. You can get all three books.
Are available. Mm-hmm.
And I'm popping that link in there now, guys.
I've been, like I said on Facebook, I have a not specific goal of just getting to $250 by the end of the weekend.
And you're so close. You're at 221 right now, so one more pledge should be able to get you there.
Short of that goal, guys. Just $29, and that'll get us a quarter of the way funded. This is $1,000 Kickstarter, so every penny counts towards this one for sure.
So speaking of kitties, I'll go get my new kitty and we'll show off Savannah. Come here, sweet pea. I know, honey.
Waiting for that segue, weren't you?
Yeah, I was waiting for that segue. I was like, speaking of cats.
Oh, we're really focused on another book about cats.
Yeah. Oh, guys, this kitten is the most adorable thing on the planet Earth. Hi, sweetheart.
Aww.
Look, everybody. Say hi. My name is Savannah.
Is that your second or third cat?
This is my third kitty.
Oh, I
can hear
her.
Oh my gosh, she is so happy to have a new home, and I'm glad that we're the ones that got her because she is very scared of everything.
Aww.
I know. I love you too, sweet pea. She's very scared of everything, so I've been working with her and trying to get her used to noises. Like even if I breathe differently, it scares her. And
sounds like my black cat.
Better. She's gotten way, way better. So now instead of hiding, you're gonna come give me kisses. I love you. You're such a sweet pie. Isn't she?
So we go from talking about Kinktober to Russell petting his pussy.
Yep. But she's a sweet pea. I love her.
I'd show off Bongo, who usually makes an appearance on these shows, but for once he's sound asleep.
Aww.
And there we go. We got Jack.
Soybeans.
Did anybody mention his cats, or pussy? Russell will get sidetracked to talk about his cats. And Trish said I was talking about the sex toys. Sorry.
I haven't asked a few times what exactly kind of toy store it is.
Yeah. Oh, with that was the joke on the first book. That was the joke on the first book. So on the first book, I was in the live feed, and when Katrina was talking about it, I'm like, oh, what kind of toys are in the toy store? She's like, not that kind of toys, Russell.
Not that
Stop it.
kind of toys. That's a different book.
And then we got Doris. And
Maybe I'll write that for Kinktober next year.
Woohoo!
Man and
I
their
could
cats.
probably get you some references of the designers and the distributors. I still have all those contacts.
You are such a sweetheart.
And with your Kickstarters, if you guys are welcome to tag me in any projects you have so it shows up on my wall.
Okay.
I have like 4,000 contacts and 1,600 followers at this point, so tag me, please.
I don't think.
And then it gets my attention.
But we can fix that.
Absolutely.
I said April and I just finally fixed it.
Hey, should Savannah become a mobster trading card? Should Daddy draw you and make you a stretch goal for Brett's project, and then I can make up cards and send them to him?
Oh.
I actually do have a one of my pledge levels is that I will take any creature and do a hand-drawn sketch of a Malmo for.
Oh,
So-
listen to that purr.
I can hear her purring.
She's happy.
Oh, you can make her a catfish.
Which,
you gonna be a
interestingly,
cat?
I was just drawing a fish. So yeah.
Perfect.
Nailed it!
Nailed it. Nailed it. So, Mr. Ficus, let's move over to you a little bit. So, you just got done with your second Pitter Patter issue on Kickstarter. It funded. You guys are getting in the middle of printing and getting ready to distribute that. And then now, at the end of the month, this month, correct? Or is it the beginning of November? You're going to be launching Roadkill Rampage number 2?
October 20th, we launch.
As you say, I thought it was the end of October.
Yeah. So, we're launching for issue 2. I keep getting it messed up because I'm currently wrapping up the script on issue 3. So yes, we're launching the Kickstarter for issue 2, which is done. Dave Lentz is actually sending us lettered pages today. So it's done. Pitter Patter, the books, that's issues 1 and 2, are actually at the printer, and they're shipping on the 4th, which is Monday. So we should get them on the 8th. And then we're going to do our normal routine of taking everything up to Columbus to Fortress Forney, and we're going to have a packing party and ship everything out. So
Ooh, a packing party?
a packing party.
That sounds way more fun than when I sit here on my couch and stuff. Jim and I
You
move.
see their basement is just set up for boxing, insertion of rewards and stretch goals and stuff, and taping and labeling, stamping. It's amazing. It's just an assembly line. You talk about professional Kickstarter folks. It's Sean and Stephanie Forney. So we go up there with them. We help them with theirs, and they help us with ours. And we just pack and then go have dinner.
Nice.
Sounds nice.
So yeah.
What is that on Daddy's head? What is that? She said, I didn't never see you wear a hat. What is that? Yeah, I took it off.
It kind of
Sit on
matches
top
her
of my
fur.
head.
And then she scratches yours. Yeah, until she scratches.
Oh, she
you
climbs.
have blood
Are you
coming
kidding me?
down.
She climbs on my head. Like she sleeps. She climbs up on top of my head when I'm sleeping, and like was laying across my eyes the other night. I'm like, well, what's going on here? Yeah, she is so. Oh my god, I thought my cat Midnight was such a ball of love. This thing's got her beat by a long shot, which makes me really happy because I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling with it. Like I've just like been bawling off and on at night because Midnight's getting so down, and I just don't think I'm gonna be able to handle something happening to her. Like I don't care if anybody makes fun of me for it. I really do love my cat. I rescued her. They were gonna put her down. I've had her for 17 years. She's been a huge part of my family. Everywhere we've moved, she's went with me, and just seeing her going downhill like she is, it's like losing a family member, like losing one of my kids. Yeah. And we got Ezzy, and the kids really like her, and I like her. I don't want to say that I don't like her. I just don't bond with her like the way I do Midnight. And like this cat showed up, and it was just like instant love at first sight. She's a little ball of fur. She's super lovey-dovey, and it's really been comforting for me because now I know I have something else to love and to be there for me when something happens at midnight because Tiffany's been like, what's been bothering you so bad lately? And I'm like, I said midnight, she's not getting around well, she's not getting around really good, and I hate to lose her. So that's why I said, what I did in the Facebook post, this has been an answer to my prayers. That's what I was talking about, how am I going to deal with the loss of the animal? And it's like, here's this thing shows up, and she's like, I'll be there with you, Daddy.
Yeah.
Which on the other end, we got Mr. Roadkill Rampage over here with, anyway, segueing back to Rodney Ficus. We got, I wonder if I still have that in here. Oh my god, I gotta go look for it now. It's hilarious. Let's see. Is it in here? Is it in? Yes, it is. It's Rodney Ficus.
Nice.
That's sexy, baby.
Put a happy little tree right over there.
That's right. With a gang sign.
The skinnier Rodney.
Yeah, the skinnier Rodney. So what is Roadkill Rampage all about for those of who don't know about it?
Okay.
Cat got my tongue.
Issue 1. Issue 1 centers around Ace and Tess, a young couple that goes on a nice sunny day, decide to go for a nice drive out in the country. When they go into a natural forest preserve, and all of a sudden Ace decides that he's going to start running animals over on the road. Tess becomes horrified by this, and she tries to stop him, and when things go sideways and spin further out of control, the animals come back to exact their revenge.
That's awesome.
So that's issue 1. And issue 2, Tess is going further into the forest and encounters a group of guys that just are up to no good. And investigating what they're up to, she stumbles across more evil. At the same time, she realizes that she's being followed through the forest by something. She's not quite sure what it is, but it's not good. There are a couple new men in our life, so we have to decide if they're good for her or bad. All the while, she's trying to work her way back home. So that's issue 2. And I can't.
And it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. And one thing that you didn't mention that I want to definitely highlight too is it is a black and white horror comic, which is freaking awesome. I'm trying to find my copy. I've been rearranging. I usually have it nearby to show off because it really is a beautiful book. And a lot of people don't do black and white because they feel that it comes off as cheap or that people aren't going to like it as much. But I love my horror comics in black and white. I mean, it's like just like the older Vampirella books.
Or
Thanks, Rodney, for showing that.
Hey, I got it, Russ.
Russell keeps looking for his.
Way to be on top of things, Rodney.
What's that?
Way to be on
top of things. Yeah. Russ is too busy with his pussy, so I just.
Well, she was purring. I mean, you want to keep that going.
Yeah. Most guys are distracted by pussy, so I understand.
Some women too.
Squirrel. Squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel. So that's issue 1. So, and then I was just on the phone with Sean Langley tonight. He's working on a cover for issue 3 that we're going to include in the Kickstarter for issue 2. And I gave him the rundown of issue 3, and he was like, "Dude, that is fucking wicked." So, issue 3 is kind of our Empire Strikes Back, where everybody really gets punched in the mouth and kicked in the guts.
We lost Smithers again.
The heroes are left bloody and bleeding at the end of issue 3, and we'll see what happens in issue 4. So,
Must have got excited. Must have got excited again talking about keeping that pussy going, and then he just figured I got to jump out again. I can't hear my mustache.
It's funny that he's wiping his mouth.
Yeah, I have cat hair in my mustache. And Michaela says, I had a great night. She said, hi, Michaela. Thanks for dropping by. She had a great day at a local con. And wow, it just disappeared on me. And I wanted to say hi before I head to bed. Good night, all. Have a great night, Michaela. Thanks for dropping in. Dory said, so rad, Rodney. And Technoguidecast said, I thought Dust Bunny was next to a subway train, but it's the fan. LOL.
Yep.
And then Dory said, that's real. That's right. Real wisdom there. Keep her purring. Smithers doesn't know how to stay in a chat room. And hold on, here he comes.
Well, there you
And
go.
Ronnie, how can you tell that they're all bloody? It's black and white.
This sounds like it's more my area.
Take it away, April.
Oh, God, jokes. That'll be later in the month.
Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. I can't tell if that was a joke or whoa. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, who's this
Whatever
clown?
the right answer is, that's
Yes.
what we're going with.
I'm glad that you hopped on when you did. I didn't want you to see me playing with my other pussy, so good thing you hopped in when you
That's
did.
every day.
Yeah. Hey, I love my kitties. You love them too.
Oh,
Don't
no,
even.
sorry,
I do.
Trish. Trish, just assume it's going to be adult from here on out.
Great writing, XO. And you guys say pussy, and I messed up. LOL, give some notice if we go adult.
That's our
she's
job.
Crashed like a dozen buttons by now.
She keeps coming to look like they're talking about this stuff. Oh my god, I love it. So everybody, this is my lovely wife Tiffany with Tiff Allen Personalization. So I've been telling Tiffany, one of the integral things of running a business, and that's why we do these live shows, not just to help promote our stuff and talk with other creatives and run ideas, but to get on and conversate with people, let people know who you are. That's one of the big things that I love about doing my shows on Sundays and Tuesdays with Russ Explode Studios, is getting on with other creators and allowing you, the audience, and you, the other people in the videos, to get to know some of these creators a little better outside of, hi, thanks for buying my book. You ask them one question, they sign your book, and then there's 1,000 people behind you that are like, dude, shut the F up and get out of my way.
Really,
So
that's
this
like
gives
the
us,
dream.
yeah.
Like, for my book, that's like the dream, Russell.
Well, you're gonna have 1,000 cats in line that are gonna be, ready for you to sign their book.
As
So
long
I
as
hope
there's
it comes.
cash, I'm good.
You're gonna pay in
No
catnip.
anyone.
They're all gonna show up. They're gonna be all straight. Like it's gonna be like Mobables meets, Apo's Army. It's gonna be like a line of cats with like catnip joints tucked behind their ears. That was something, man. You can sign my book. I give you some catnip.
You sure it's catnip?
Yeah, you sure it's catnip? They're like might be pumpkin spice.
My cats don't like catnip, but they do like something. So
They like the
Oh no, Trish.
Oh, yeah.
gonja.
Yeah.
they do.
Oh, Trish, that's very sad.
What?
I was
You
trying to
cut
cut
a
out Prince and I
cat.
missed cut a pair of boobs. Hey, you know what? Just like take one of each boob and make a triple titty, like Total Recall. Just make a triple titty. Like, what am I gonna do with these? Each one of these boobs, triple titty button, boom. See, that's what Tiffany keeps me around for. These great ideas. She's like, I screwed this up. What do I do? And I'm like, boom, do this. And she's like, oh, that's a great idea. So I'm the brains behind the operation. She's the beauty.
Is triple titty like your go-to answer for everything?
It is triple titty.
She's like, I wrecked the car. Triple titty. Just do triple titty. We're good.
Tiffany's here, so everyone behave. Oh, don't worry about her. She deals with me on a constant basis. Some days she second guesses why she married me because she's like, "There's something wrong with you," but she still loves me at the end of the day. So that's all that matters.
Is it
But what
love
do you do?
or does she feel sorry for you?
I don't care.
I
I got my kitties. Just kidding.
Did you say kitties or titties?
I got titties. I mean,
Or you got
I do have titties. Hold on. See, I do. Wait, where's Louis Torres?
Yeah,
at?
nobody write. Please, Russell, show your titties. Like, well, this is YouTube, not Facebook. So,
So in case you didn't know, I did the Carolina Reaper Challenge, and to raise money for Comic Books for Kids, which is a great charity that I'm very passionate about because our son Roderick had open heart surgery at a week old and at 2.5, and we've seen the benefits of people donating toys and books and stuff that they bring into the kids. And then I found out about Comic Books for Kids. I started donating to them. Now I'm an official member. You can get official apparel from my website. All proceeds go towards the kids. And now I run the Comic Books for Kids charity auctions page through Russell's World Studios. We're always accepting donations. I will add stuff at any time. And there's also stuff up now to bid on, including the super sexy Steph Wilson piece of art that I just got in the mail. But anyway,
Who's she?
yeah, who is she? And so there we go. I almost knocked everything over. So I got this super sweet piece right here. There it is, the Steph Wilson original art for Kara Crime. So anyway, and then there's the COA for it. So we got some really cool stuff on there for all that stuff. And I totally just had a brain fart. I forgot what I was saying. Wow. All right, whatever.
About the Ghost Reaper.
You're talking about CB4K.
Oh yeah. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. This is what happens when I have a bad pain day. My brain just totally shuts off. I derail and never come back. So thank you.
Excuse. I don't even have that going for me. I'm just old.
No, you're just 2 hours early to the live stream. You're like, I'm not gonna forget. So I did the one chip challenge, and I get on there, and I didn't have a shirt on because everybody says the one thing is just don't touch it and then touch your eyes. Well, I didn't want to get it on my clothes, and then the clothes go in the wash, and some of that get on the kids' clothes or get stuck in the washer and get on the next set of clothes, and then like the kids develop burns on their body or something crazy because I can see it happening. You know, it's an oil, and once that oil gets in there, it doesn't totally get out. So I got on. I didn't have a shirt on. Like I know everybody don't have a shirt on just in case they start drooling.
It's one chip, April.
It's one chip, and you're worried about it messing up the laundry.
Yeah. Oh, it's 3.3 million on the Scoville units on the scale. So like a jalapeno is like, I don't know what, 1,000 Scoville units. Yeah, so this is like 3.3 million.
It's crazy.
So this is like
the challenge is to eat it and go, see how long you can go without drinking milk or anything to numb it. And
just so you know, it comes in a coffin.
Yeah, it comes.
Literally.
I'm told it tastes absolutely terrible.
April's like, no,
Well,
she doesn't believe us.
At that point.
No, it just fries everything in your mouth.
No, you can't taste it. So first off, so I do this challenge. I get it. I chewed it for like 2 minutes. I'm like, this is really good. It literally is really good. It has a great flavor to it. I'm not going to lie. I love hot foods. So this was like nothing for me. Everybody's like, your face is going to melt off. I'm like, you guys are going to be surprised. So you see people put it in and they take a bite of the chip and the snot starts pouring out of their nose and their mouth. So I was like, I've never had it.
Counterbalance that with some, pumpkin spice.
So I'm like, I don't know how hot this is going to be. So I got on with no shirt on, and I'm like, I didn't want to get this stuff in the laundry because 3.3 million Scoville units is super hot. My kids are allergic to everything. They get chemical burns from sweet and sour sauce at the Chinese restaurant. Like, don't they?
Wow.
They get it on their face right here, anywhere they touch it. Oh, your mic's off. They do, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Sorry, Roger needs me, so hang on a second.
All right, no problem.
He's not
so anyway, so I do this live video, and Luis Torres gets on, and he goes, Russell, show me your tits. And like 5 minutes later, I get a message from Luis. He says, I can't comment anymore. I've been banned from Facebook. He was banned for 24 hours. So I went on Facebook and I was like, you're welcome, everyone. Your feed will be face swap free for the next 24 hours. And they're like, what? They're like, what happened? And I was like, he got banned because he said, show me your tits. And I went, woo! And he got banned. Oh, shit. It was so funny.
Speaking of the face swapping for Luis, how much work does this guy actually get done if all he's doing all day is face swapping? CBJ, Steph, and himself.
If you liked that challenge, I actually have a friend who makes something called Biohazard beef jerky.
Oh,
okay.
So my friend Chef Tony has a.
Oh, I know Chef Tony. Yeah.
Yeah. So he does a line of custom jerky, handmade beef jerky, pork jerky, things like that, called Bite Club. and he came up with a Biohazard jerky, and apparently it clocks at in over 2 million Scoville units. So it has capsaicin extracts. Then they dredge it with ghost peppers, Trinidad scorpion peppers, and Carolina Reaper. So apparently each of those are between 1.4 to 2 Scoville units, 2 million.
Okay.
So
Jesus.
So are there like cancer fighting properties in some shit? Are there like scientific reasons that would be like, oh yeah, I'm about to fuck some shit up, and then like have it be like a health benefit in the long run? Or like you're going
Or
in
some
for a
people
colon
just-
cleanse the next day. And
I
you
was
just
gonna say,
well,
some people do colonics and stuff.
right?
Some people just eat really hot beef jerky.
Okay.
It's
Yeah. So is it available to the public? Because I can't find it.
yeah, I'll throw it in the chat.
That would be awesome because I'm totally down for this. And April, you're going to be super excited.
I'm always excited.
Oh, this is just going to make you juicy.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Dude, you know what? Somebody send me some, and I will do it.
And there's a dinosaur on it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's carnivore candy, pumpkin spiced, uncured bacon jerky. I mean,
Wow.
that's.
I'm telling you, somebody send me that, and I'll eat that live on camera.
So when I was
I mean,
laughing,
go for 50 billion Scovilles, but
but what I was laughing the most about is I look up this Biohazard jerky and it comes up. It's like mushroom jerky, and I'm like, yeah, that's just what I want my meat to have a mushroom. What are you eating? I'm eating mushroom jerky.
mushroom jerky. Mm.
Oh man, what's that on your face? Oh, it's mushroom whelps. Yeah, no big deal.
Oh wow.
Oh, hi Tiffany. Thanks for joining. What was wrong with Roger? Everything okay?
Your
Okay,
son
good.
was on a minute ago. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
He came and brought the cat and waved.
Oh, I must have missed it.
He's
Russell's too
fine.
busy with
He's
his
just
jerky.
having an issue going to sleep. And it doesn't help the stupid ass down the freaking streets revving his stupid ass Mustang again. So.
Oh, I totally thought she was like the stupid ass downstairs is being loud. I thought she was talking about Russell.
I did too. I was totally on board. I was like, yep, it's all me.
No, it's an idiot down there in the corner that's always got those stupid ass cars out there.
Oh, he just needs some allspice in his, gasoline line. It'll be fine.
Just a little bit.
Jerky.
Just
and
while we're
then-
being festive, while we're vandalizing, it's fine.
Mike, I totally am. If we're Facebook friends, I don't think we are, but if we are, I think a few days ago I actually posted my 31 days of Halloween movie list that I do every year. So
I'll take a look.
Yeah, every year I do. It's the same list of movies every year, and they're like the least scary movies you've ever seen in your life because I'm the biggest chicken.
So they're all like rom-coms.
Scary.
You're just watching rom-coms all October.
Yeah, Halloween. I think the scariest movie on there is like Monster House or something.
Nice. That's a good
I
one.
don't like scary movies either.
Or Coraline. Coraline weirds me out too every time I watch it.
I love.
I've never seen Coraline.
Tucker and Dale
I've wanted to
versus
watch it.
Evil.
I agree, April. It's a great movie.
That
Which
is
one?
fantastic. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Versus Evil.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in the woods.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh my gosh. Like it is so hillbilly. It is my people. It is my people. And my dad had just passed away and I just bought that movie and I cried and laughed the whole movie. It was one of those like this was just meant to happen at this time. It was every time I watch it, I'm just like, oh my gosh, this, whenever I miss him, I watch that movie and I'm like, I'm home.
Aw.
It is so comical and creepy. And then you're like, oh no, this is totally point of view style, like videoing, like or cinematography. Like they intentionally have it from a different perspective, and then they switch it midway, and you're like, oh my gosh. And it makes so much sense, and you're like, it's so funny. It is so
I will second that. Tucker and Dale versus Evil is one of the funniest it's the funniest fucking movie I've ever seen. Like, literally, we seen it on Netflix, and we're like, that looks stupid as shit. And then, like, later on, we seen it at Best Buy. It was on the end cap, and it was like $4.99 on sale. I was like, yeah, I would believe it, because that movie looks retarded as all get out. And so, like, we watched Netflix so much for a while there that, like, we literally ran out of stuff to watch. And I'm like, fuck it. I just turned on Tucker and Dale versus Evil, and Tiffany's like, we're really not watching this movie. I'm like, we really are. And like 20 minutes in, we were laughing so hard, I thought we were going to throw up. And so to fast forward, so last year, everybody knows I was in the car wreck and I have all these blown discs in my back. So I tried some catnip, we're going to call it that, while I was on vacation for 2 weeks, and to see if that would help with my pain. It was like the best non-pain week I had. So unfortunately, due to certain things that I do, I can't do that because it's federally regulated. But we watched that movie, and it was so much funnier. It was, oh my God, it was hilarious. And Tiffany's going, dude, you left your beer at the gas station. I was like, he can't hear you. It's a movie. And she was oh my God. It was so funny. She's like, you left your beer. She's like, you better run, man. He's going to get you. I'm like, they still can't hear you. It's so
nobody gets that post.
So, yeah. So if you guys have never seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil, add it to your October movie list. It gets 10 exploding blue balls. It gets 10 exploding blue balls, y'all. We're going to go ahead and throw it up there. Let's see. Hold on. We're going to bring back the review show for a quick second here with Blue Balls Reviews, Comic and Book Talk. And it gets not only 5 exploding blue balls, it gets 10 exploding blue balls because it is freaking hilarious.
My second favorite is Cabin in the Woods. I swear, I was the only person in the theater that was hilariously laughing out loud, like really fucking loud, when the unicorn stabbed people. I was just like, yes! Get over it!
All right, disclaimer, Lewis. Thanks for joining in tonight. Please type in "show me your tits" into the comments and see if you get banned on YouTube. I have to know who is stricter, YouTube or Facebook. So just for shits and giggles, say, Russell, show me your tits. You know,
Facebook.
It's all good.
It's absolutely Facebook.
You ain't allowed.
I know it is Facebook. I just want them to do it.
I'm waiting for the 5-year backlog when they're like, "Whoa, who's this bitch?" And I just get down. Like I've never been banned. So
No, I have.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's
I can fix that.
no comment ban.
I lost 75 Facebook accounts.
I swear, the first time that they finally notice who I am, I'm gonna have to go out and just buy a whole bunch of like the brownie badges. Be like, finally a part of the cool kids crowd now or something. I don't know, whatever.
So Brett, what's your favorite Halloween movie?
That's a good question.
You didn't see it coming.
I was over here drawing, so
He was coloring a fish.
But I was listening. So
Is that Piranha?
It's I don't know, something like that. Sure.
It's a fish.
No, I was talking about your favorite movie. Like you're drawing a fish, Piranha.
Oh, right. Yeah, there you go.
No,
Trying to help you out over there.
I really enjoyed Cry Wolf. It was an indie movie. Came out in like 2003. Very much flew under the radar, but it was essentially these like a boarding school with high schoolers basically make up a serial killer who's stalking the campus, and it's like a truth or dare kind of theme, and as they're doing it, people are actually getting killed on campus. And so like they make this serial killer up, and then it actually starts happening. So
Ooh.
That sounds pretty cool.
Sounds creepy.
Well,
I really
thankfully
like-
Russell muted his mic because he's in the bathroom.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was blowing my nose.
As a
Wait, you said the
favorite-
name of that was Wolf?
Cry wolf.
Cry wolf.
Cry Wolf. That sounds really good.
I'm
I'll have to
sure you
look
can
it up.
find it on one of the streaming.
I'm like Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Well, don't watch this one then, but I love Guillermo del Toro's stuff. And when he did Mama, oh my God. Like, fucked up. Look, Mousy Mouse at that time, she was not talking very much and she would temper tantrum. And I was finding a lot of similarities between her and the youngest kid in that movie. And I was like, oh, freaked me out. Is that pumpkin high? Oh.
No, the Biohazard.
That looks like it has a lot of chili powder on it.
That does look like it's got a lot on it.
Ooh, it almost looks like glitter.
Yeah, I did
It's
a
just
tasting
glitter.
of
Glitter.
that.
It's not going to kill you.
Glitter
That's
that
literally the
kills
reason
you.
why I wanted to show it, because I knew as soon as April seen that, she was going to be like, oh my God, it looks like glitter. It's-
Right?
It's like a glitter stick.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's
By the
awesome.
way-
So I'm definitely going to get a hold of that.
Someone in the comments asked if Lindy Booth was in. Yeah, that's the same Cry Wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, Thomas. Let's see. Brett, the fish looks exactly like a character from the video Witch Doctor by the cartoons.
Are you stealing fish, Brett?
He's just quiet over there. Like, well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
So you're a Time Lord and
No
they
comment.
stole it from you.
That's right.
Let's see. So it's 3 ounces. So let's see. It's $10.50 a bag. Sorry guys, I'm checking out this jerky. So it's 2 million Scoville units. It's $10.50 for a 3-ounce bag. It says clocking in at over 2 million Scoville units. This tongue melting jerky starts with a long soak in our smoky marinade and capsaicin extracts tested at over 1 million Scoville units. After 24 hours, we pull it through a dredge of hand-ground ghost peppers, 1.04 million Scoville units, Trinidad scorpion pepper, 1.4 to 1.8 million, and Carolina Reaper peppers, 1.4 to 2 million. And just because we want to make sure that none of that heat dissipates during drain, each piece of jerky gets a hearty drop of pure capsaicin extract. Lab tested and guaranteed to be rated at over 2 million Scoville units. And then,
So
there's a bunch of legal jargon, like if you die because you get meat stuck in your throat or something, you know.
So
It is
funny-
October.
the funny thing is, with that jerky, he actually had it at one of his local breweries where he lives, and people could buy the jerky and they were drinking beer, and they would go, they wouldn't, think clearly, and they would just eat the jerky
And then
after
down.
drinking,
Buy way more beer.
and they'd go in the parking lot and throw up. And they had so many people that did that they had to stop selling his jerky
Oh
because
my gosh.
people
Nobody
were,
wanted to clean that up after.
yeah, and people weren't paying attention that like this is hot.
Or like they were drunk and they just like pulled the jerky out with their bare hands and they have like, a piece of hair in their eye and they're just like, oh, let me get that out. And then they're running around
Whoa.
screaming, going, oh my God. They'd be like, one of those, like Tommy Boy with Chris Farley. Oh my God. Please. Instead, there's like,
Yeah,
That's
the hot Jelly Bellies. I don't know.
I've
if
never
you
had the hot Jelly Bellies.
Yeah, Jelly Belly has their own like super hot challenge thing
Oh,
too.
they got their Bean Boozled bullshit. Like that.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I'm not
stupid.
brave enough for.
No.
I'm not either.
I
I-
would try, but not.
I
Bean
give it to the kids and be like, well, is it toothpaste or is it dirty socks or spoiled milk? Like, who would do spoiled milk? Jesus.
A rotten egg. Rotten egg's one of
Oh,
them too.
yeah,
and then they
they
got
have
puppy chow was
dirty
the other one.
laundry.
Oh.
God.
I
Why?
actually put out a bowl full of jelly beans on April Fool's Day
Take
at my
that.
work, and it had
Absolutely.
mix of bamboozled and the other stuff, and so it
Hell
was
yeah.
test if you're there.
So World of Anthrothia. Absolutely. You can add me on Facebook. You can find me at Russ Explode Studios Books with Heart, and you can just look up Russell Allen. You can find me from the posting in Russ Explode Studios. I don't know about the rest of the folks. I'm sure Katrina won't mind. I'm sure Rodney won't mind.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's
we're good.
Michael Gaffey. So when you see it, he commented right on my wall when I said live
Okay.
now. So the top post, he's right there. So
Okay.
you'll
Okay.
recognize the name.
Yeah, no
Let
problem.
me-
So, and if you have problems finding anybody on the panel, just please send me a message. I'll be more than happy to tell you where they can find them. We've got Katrina with Cat Scratch Press, Rodney Fike with Rodney Fike Art, not the art of Rodney Fike anymore. It's
Not
Rodney
the
Fike Art. And then we've got
Fike
Brett Giuliano, the Dust Bunny Mafia, and then we got Tiffany down below, and then we got Smithers and Heather. She already knows Heather. Then we got that freaking pumpkin spice lady, with Jesus, where did we find her? We were just driving through the woods, and we just see this poor lost soul, trashed with bondage drawings, and we're just like we felt sorry.
And
for the girl.
mermaids. It's just out of
mermaids.
control.
I just
And dragons, which oh my
what
god,
it
guys!
is, it's the superpower glitter that really catches your eye. That's why you stopped, because you couldn't fucking see. I need to come with my own bullshit glitter, like measuring score, like the how many squeeze can we add for it being too glittery? If you can have 2 million fucking Scovilles, you can have 2 million squeeze for glitter.
That's
I think we
right.
need to do a campaign.
Oh my god!
We got to workshop this.
Should be like a 2 million flakes per squeeze in the glitter or something like that.
Gotta come up with some sort of like pie ratio or something, make
Right,
it
yeah.
mathematically challenging, so we can get
This
like,
piece
the
of art is
super
excessive
version.
on the Squeevo unit.
Oh yeah. I'm saying. that
Speaking of
we gotta have-
Squeevo unit, we're gonna show off this super sweet card that I got from Miss April Grady Rayna here. So first of all, out to my good buddy from Dre Studios. So I just got these the other day from the Babes of Retro. So I'm gonna show these off. This is
Oh,
from
yes.
Dre Studios. That piece right there, Andre Osh, who was on last Saturday with Blastcast, he does phenomenal work. This piece is absolutely astounding. And then let's see, where's April's piece? So she's talking about the Squeevel units. I mean, look at the Squeevel units on this.
Gotta take it out.
Done by Miss
Wow,
April Rayna.
Did the back card too? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
and-
very,
and
very
that's-
glittery. But it's not
yeah,
that
I sent it to her, and that's all she had to say. She was like, "Oh, you got that one's got a shit ton of glitter on it."
Yeah.
So there you go, folks.
Look at that.
Nice.
Beautiful.
That's awesome.
Rusty.
It's so pretty.
Lelu. There it goes. I was like, I hit it twice. So yeah, they do phenomenal work. So definitely check out Rayna Art. And I just want to throw that out there. So for any of you that see this and see these cards and think, man, those cards are beautiful. Most of these artists on this project usually end up with extra AP cards that they're able to do commissions on after the project's been sent out. So the project has been sent out. If you want to get a Babes of Retro card done, please hit up Andre Osh, April Grady Rayna, or many of the other fine artists that contribute to this project and ask them to do a custom card for you and keep supporting those artists for doing these kinds of things. Do you still have some left, April?
Hell yeah, I do. Shit, I did like a triple dip of the Babes of Retro. I'm like,
Oh, you did?
Bianca, send all those to me. You know I was destined for this project. And girl, she did. Oh,
Multi-pass. That's right. Multi-pass.
multi-pass. Although, let me tell you, like, I didn't know who Princess Daphne was. Oh, I do now. So, anyway, I knew Hollywood. I knew Jessica Rabbit. But then I was like, ooh, hello. So yeah, apparently I need to go back and watch Black Cauldron. I don't remember her, but I'm like, damn. All right. But yeah, no. So as far as my APs go, I'm actually going to be putting those out. I'm going to start working on APs come November, and if anybody's interested, I'll be doing them at 35 a piece or 4 for $100. So yeah, I've got like a dozen of them.
Nice.
So I just kind of want to show some of these off for anybody that's interested. I can't show this one because it's got. All right, hold on. There we go. We'll cover one of them up. There you go. So this card ended up beautiful.
You're
It's a
not on
Marilyn
Facebook.
Monroe card. Yeah, I know we're not on Facebook. We got yelled at last week, and I don't want to offend anybody. They're like, we won't even go there.
Aw.
Russell
wasn't
got
anybody-
scolded.
I did get scolded, and probably next week I won't give a fuck again because I usually don't. This is my shit. Fuck off. Anyway, sorry.
That's
Let's see,
okay.
so-
If I would have known that we were dealing with more delicate sensitivities, I may have not have been as whatever.
I don't care. You're good. April, you're never going to do anything on here that's going to offend me because it's like I say, people should be allowed to be themselves. We're not sugarcoating. We're not being somebody. This is a chance for us to show people who we are and the stuff that we do. Where did the really cool
That's
cards go? Why have I not showed any of those yet?
Because you showed
mean,
them
not
at the beginning.
No, that's not. Damn. So here it is. That wasn't what I meant. This is what I meant. Check out these cards. These are really cool. I don't know what the idea came up for these, but these are like key cards. These are really, I wasn't meaning the art, but I ended up with 2 of them.
They're die cut.
And this, of course, this one's done by Dre. His cards are beautiful, though. So, guys, definitely support April and Andre Osh and some of these other artists because, speaking of which, there is a Into the Woods running right now. So you got some cards for that as well, April. That's kind of what I was leading into with this.
Yes. I turned in some stuff for sure. I, in fact...
Ooh, we're going to get sneak peek. All right, I got you all set up for the sneak peeks.
No, I actually wound up having a conversation with Bianca. I'm like, I don't really understand. Like, in the woods, okay, so I just thought she was playing off of Cabin in the Woods. And she's like, no, it's like if you're being chased by something. I'm like, oh, like, I need to trip you so I can run faster than you. It's chasing me through the woods. There is a clarification. So it's supposed to be spooky horror Halloween themed. And I definitely did a Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Wow.
Nice. That's very nice.
That's cool.
So I'll have this one. This one's one of my APs that I kept. And then I've got one more. So that's all nice and virginized, waiting for me to just sully it. So yeah, it's cool. And I have no idea. I need to take a look through the Kickstarter. I've been dealing with my own stuff and just haven't really paid attention to see if I have any of like the holofoil stuffs or whatever. But like these were from last year's Back to Retro set. And I still have one set of the holofoil Cenobite.
Are those the Cenobites?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, I want them.
I know, right? But I got one set of that left.
She's
But
like,
yeah,
sorry, Russell.
these are prints. Like these are not originals, but still, they're really freaking cool. And what's funny is that I think that the cards themselves got separated. I don't think it went out as a set. So I'm sure that there's one guy out there going and waiting for that one to show up, and then the other one's like, no, I'm waiting for mine. I'm like, it's never gonna, they're too good.
Those are awesome. I love the Cenobites. That's one of my favorite horror movies. I love Hellraiser. Just the concept of it. I don't know. It's really cool. Some of them got really stupid. Like the one that had the video camera head Cenobite. I was like, what?
Well, actually, you might appreciate this one. When Dynamite did their zombie bullshit.
Oh, Zombie Vampirella.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I had to have them Cenobites. Let's talk. I can send you like my right arm,
Mhm.
I like how she just keeps giggling instead of giving you an answer.
I know, like what
Like,
the? Oh, there's only one set of these
no.
left. Okay, I want them.
You know, she put a
Oh,
post-it note on them. Don't sell to Russell.
Let's see. Yeah.
Right,
so,
all right.
so sorry, Jack. I missed your comment. Rodney. Jack wants to know what you're drawing.
What?
Ooh, that's nice.
Just
Ooh,
doodles.
those aren't doodles. That's your next tattoo, isn't it?
No. And my little notes for the horror movies to watch. So yeah.
Well, I see the S on the right hand side, and all I've seen the last couple of days is like, hey, from the 90s, draw that cool S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was actually wasn't an S. It started off like that. I was trying to do a wing, so that's what this is. I'm working on it. This is what I do, like when I'm on the phone talking to somebody, and I can't because Russell knows this. I'm always working, so when I'm not working,
Absolutely.
I can't stop. So my mind never shuts down. So I always have to be doing something. So
I know. It's weird. Like, I've never had like anxiety.
Wait. Hold up. Fuck you, Lewis. You see what Lewis put?
I didn't see anything. Oh, you mean this one that sent
Yeah.
lots of dingling pictures?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he sends me some of the craziest shit. Like I get a ding and I see it's Luis Torres and I'm like, what the fuck is it gonna be this time? You know,
I thought
you never know.
Because I've got my little mocha pot there, just like I hear it calling me like a siren to the sea, and I'm just like, I need some coffee.
Well, I don't know. Smithers Thomas is backing him up.
Yeah, but Thomas is an android. Doesn't know shit about shit.
What's up, Ed? Thanks for joining in, buddy.
What?
And then Dory says, I relate to that, Rodney. So, since we were talking about it, I do want to showcase this because I've tried to get her on several times, and one of these days I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to get Bianca to get on and talk about these projects. She's like, I don't really do interviews very well. I'm like, get on my show. I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk fine. I'm going to quit backing these projects until you get on my live show. I'm going to put my foot down. Then I'll cry because they'll still sell out because they're badass and I won't get any of them.
Aw.
And then I will. I cry a big salty tear. I'm a whore for sketch cards.
Just
for
like
real.
those
These are
Xeno
so
Knights.
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, so I need to add sketch card to my campaign. Got it.
I was
Thanks.
gonna say, okay, sketch.
You should, Brett. That would be awesome. Custom sketch cards. So here's the campaign. I will pop it in there. It funded in 2 minutes because these campaigns are running about every month or every other month. It's at $5,018 out of a $500 goal. It just launched Thursday, I believe, right? April? Thursday or Friday?
Yes. I don't know.
Yeah, September 30th. So yeah, it was Thursday.
Yeah.
It's got 6 days to go, and it's probably already almost sold out.
I thought she was really close to it. Yeah.
But yeah, here's some of the sketch cards here. And they're really cool. We got some different genres going on here. What is going on? I keep bringing up this toolbar and won't let me scroll. So you got some really cool stuff. You got some stuff from Scream. You got, let's see. There's your list of all your artists right here. Come on, there you go. So there's a list of the artists. We got Ava Reyna, John Bruce, Neil Brady, Robert Duff. I don't know if Andre did any for this one or not. I don't see his name yet. So you got Mike LaPeruta. I don't see Andre's name. I have to ask him if Andre did any because Andre would knock this out of the park. Because if y'all didn't see last week, April actually picked up one of Andre's cards that he donated to the Comic Book for Kids charity auction, and it's
Card my
absolutely
ass.
gorgeous.
That's a piece of art. Like that's.
Oh, it is.
It's large. It's bigger than a card.
So I will drop that into the comments for everybody that is watching. You definitely need to check out this project. Bianca does some really, really good projects, and I will definitely go give her a follow.
The answer is
Unfortunately,
no.
this time I won't. This time I won't be able to back it like I usually do because of stuff that's going on. But I still get my healthy dose of sketch cards. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to grab this link. Come on. Thank you.
Yeah, no, she's put out several sets, and they are really interesting subject matters. This is actually the first set that she's allowed us to do more modern themed items. Everything prior to this has been, 1999 and before, or 2000 and before. And so we actually got to do 2000 to current horror themed items. And I was just over the moon. I was like, oh, yeah. Got me some Psycho Gorman in there and
Nice.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And I did a Dale and Tucker. And gosh, what else did I do? A couple of American Horror Stories. Yeah, like there was a nice variety that I tried to submit. That Pan's Labyrinth. Yeah, so that creepy guy with the eyes in his hands. Oh, so
Oh my
wicked.
gosh.
I know. And you'll be proud to know that Fornicus made it in as a stretch goal. So I was excited about that.
That's awesome.
He's the guy with the razor blades or the saw blades in his face on Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, you're welcome.
So everybody was talking about what their favorite scary movie is. Mine is Frailty, hands down. I want to say if you guys, so for anybody that has never seen Frailty, it is a very, very good movie. And it's one of those movies that you just do not understand what is going on, why the things that are happening. Like it's kind of brutal, what goes on. It's hard to talk about it without giving away some of the movie. But
That's the one with Bill Paxton in it, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's a horrible movie.
it is a great movie. Tiffany will never watch it with me again,
It's
but I'm going to tell
a
you this.
horrible movie.
It's
Don't
not a
watch it.
horrible movie.
But-
What's great is you watch it and you're wondering why you're watching all this stuff, and it's like nothing really makes sense. And then at the end, your mind just gets blown straight out of your head. Like it is great, very good movie. Highly recommend Frailty. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I have it. It hasn't been opened because somebody won't watch it again.
Well, I don't know where it's at. Hey, you need to go sit down.
Pan's Labyrinth Monster was one of the more creative ones I've seen in a long time. Absolutely. And Rusty, it's past my bedtime. I know it's past your bedtime. That's why I haven't asked you. I mean, I'm
That's
like, man,
the only way we can get away with half this content.
yeah.
After dark.
Bill Paxton directed Frailty. It's a very good movie. I 100% recommend it. If you've never seen it, in the chat, anybody here on the panel, watch it. It's great.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I loved it.
I did too. Tiffany just didn't like it because it dealt with kids.
Have you seen Near Dark?
Of course.
John Carpenter?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie. It's basically all of the colonial marines from Aliens are vampires in a bar.
Yep.
And it's pretty wicked. Yeah. It didn't get a lot of fanfare when it was out, and I don't think it was out very long. And it kind of disappeared after one Halloween season, but it's just a fun ride. If you like vampire movies, violent vampire movies, it's a good popcorn movie to sit down and watch one night. It's a lot of fun.
Near Dark.
Near Dark, yes. John Carpenter.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
I love vampire movies. I don't give a shit about zombie movies. I apologize. It's just way too much blood and gore, and nah, I'm good. But vampire movies, not glittery vampire movies, like legit vampire movies I like. So
Lost
I'm sorry.
Boys?
I have I have it, and I pulled it out to watch it one day, and then I don't know, like Mouse didn't go to bed or something, and then do something shiny, and I didn't get a chance to like sit down. I don't know. I'm telling you, like it is. Like if it can happen in this domain, I'm good. If I have to go anywhere to do anything, then it's like, what have I done all day? If
Yeah,
there's
that's
1,000
my big
things,
thing
like,
is I don't watch a lot of stuff because I can't watch it because I'm working. And
Yeah.
I've got so much to do that I'm always working. If I'm not working, I'm sleeping. So it's
or
just
drying wings.
I can listen to baseball, so I listen to the games on the radio, and I can kind of listen to football. But a movie that I have to pay attention to, like Aliens, I can watch that. I can have that on the TV because I've seen it 1,000 times. So that's good. But movies that I haven't seen or that I want to really sit and watch, it's hard. It's like we just got to see Shang-Chi today because we had 3 cons 3 weeks in a row, and we were finally had downtime today, and she was like, "Hey, you want to go see Venom tomorrow morning at noon?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?" or Shang-Chi, I was like, "We can have a couple hours off and go see a movie."
Is that allowed? Do you ever feel really guilty about
it's
it?
not that we're allowed. It's just we're just so damn busy.
I know, right?
So Luis Torres is perplexed and wants to know, Rodney, what do you like on your popcorn?
Pumpkin spice.
Salt.
I just commented that too.
Salt.
Yeah, I was gonna say Brett commented Rodney likes pumpkin spice on his popcorn. And Lewis said, I tried some cotton candy flavored popcorn and it tasted like Lucky Charms. It wasn't gross, but it was just a mind fuck.
That's but if you're into that kind of thing.
And Near Dark is amazing. Bill Paxton and Lance Henderson. Near Dark is Catherine Bigelow.
Yeah.
She a female gigolo.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like Deuce Bigelow, and then you got, oh my god, I love it. Like we just become best friends, April?
I thought we already were. I'm so glad that I elevated there for a second. That would be 2 million squeevels.
Squeevels. No, we hit like 1.2 giga squeevels.
Oh, we busted through the next plane. I love it.
Yeah, that's right. We're going back to the future. So, favorite popcorn, a really good friend used bacon grease to make up his popcorn. So good.
Ah.
And then Lewis said, Trish, that's man.
Was that a good or kind of
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
That's one of those, I'm not sure.
Like you literally have to put. Like, I guess if you have like one of those stovetop cookers where you can add bacon grease, but ain't nobody got time for that. If I can't just shove it in a microwave, I'm done. I'm sorry.
I have a popper that you put in the microwave. It's a bowl, covers. It works awesome. You could put oil in it, or you could do air dry. Oh, and then you could put it right into the dishwasher.
Which
I'll send you. I'll send you a picture where you can get it like at most of the stores, Target and Walmart.
Mhm.
I've seen it. So awesome.
She said, no,
so
it's amazing. So, like, I'm a popcorn connoisseur. Like, I freaking love popcorn, and like I always have. Like, I'll eat like 2 or 3 whole bags of popcorn while watching movies, just because. And I tell you what, the best brand if you don't have time to make your own is Jolly Time. Jolly Time makes several flavors. They have marshmallow. They have ultimate cheddar, which the ultimate cheddar is just phenomenal. Like, isn't it, hon? It is the best cheese popcorn I've ever had in my life. And then they make the kettle corn, which the kettle corn, I have never found a microwave one that is good. They've all never sweet or salty enough. The Jolly Time kettle corn is hands down one of the best. And the only place I ever find that is Orsham or what is the name of that? Rural King. Rural King carries it too. And then they make the Blasto butter. Like you like butter on your popcorn. The Blasto butter, like you'll be like, oh, no popcorn that you make in the microwave ever has enough butter, and you are like, no one will ever be able to perfect this. And then you'll pop a bag of Blasto butter and be like, how the fuck did they get so much butter? And
you got blasted with butter.
Oh my god, it is awesome. So like, I love popcorn. So we take it to the next level. We go camping 2 years ago on our anniversary. we went to Flat Nasty. We took the Razor and the 4-wheeler up there. And I got this big ass walk. And I'm like, yeah, we're going to have campfire kettle corn. I got sugar. I got oil. I got popcorn kernels. And I'm like, didn't get a lid. So I'm over there like, fuck it. I'm making it anyway. I started making it on the campfire, and it was like World War III. It was like somebody ran over a box of 50 caliber charges with a lawnmower, and popcorn's just like. And so like my kids are laughing their asses off because popcorn's flying everywhere. They're trying to catch it with their mouths running around, you know. And so like, luckily we scrapped together something to make a lid, and we made it again. But there was popcorn everywhere. Like literally, there was like at least 1,000 pieces of popcorn on our campsite.
Wow!
And I'm like, oh my god, there's popcorn
that night there were
everywhere.
lots of squirrels and raccoons all over your campsite.
We woke up the next morning, so like we didn't go to bed till like 4 o'clock in the morning. We woke up the next morning, the campsite was barren. There was not one piece of popcorn to be found anywhere. My nephew Zach went with us so he could stay with the kids so we could go night riding. And you know, so hey, we've never gotten to go night riding before. Like all the places that we go
That's what
to.
we're calling it now?
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's so what we're calling it now.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it. We go night riding. Night rider. So when we go to St. Joe, they close 2 hours before dark, and all the other places around here they close before dark. You can't go off roading after dark. Like, and so like I was like, yes, like I want to go 70 mile an hour on an off road track at night with headlights because it sounds like fun. And we had a blast. Like we did this off road track. No, no. No, I'm actually
one that would catch a limb that was low hanging and be like, "What the fuck?" That's what happened. It's a gift.
Next time, the next time we see April, she's got like a monocle. She's like, "Hello, everyone. I am April Grady Reyna." They'll be like, "What the fuck happened to her?" Gus will be in the comments. She took a tree branch to the head. I don't know what happened to her. It fucked her up.
Night riding wound.
Like, sure, Gus, we're blaming it on the tree limb. It has nothing to do with the pumpkin spice, you know.
He took one in the eye.
That's all the fun and
Have you
games.
guys done this yet?
Yeah, the boom chicka pop's really good. I buy that
I've had
sometimes
that.
at the gas station.
Yes, this is the kettle corn.
Uh-huh.
I need to stop buying it because I can sit and eat like an entire bag at one time.
Yeah, I love it. You know, they sell those at the gas stations. Like, look, here's a healthier popcorn for you to snack healthy. And you get it, and you're like, I ate the whole fucking bag. I just ate more calories than in the regular shit, you assholes.
Yeah, the regular stuff I would have stopped.
You'd have been like, oh my god, this is so bad for me. And you're like, oh, well, this is healthy. Oh shit, the whole bag's gone.
Yeah.
I know the feeling, trust me.
Yeah,
I mean,
anytime
not
I'm buying
skinny
something
by
like
any means.
4 or 5 bags at a time, it's not a good sign.
So Smithers, what's your favorite horror movie?
This podcast?
Yeah, pretty much. Like favorite scary movie to watch, The Thing.
Wait, where'd Katrina go?
Alien. Those are up there. Movie that scares the shit out of me, The Exorcist. I had cousins that let me watch them when I was like 4. So
Oh, Jesus.
The scariest part of that movie is when the head spins around. Like that is always like the only thing that's ever fucked with me that whole movie is how realistic they made it look when her head spun around. Like it just haunts my dreams.
Can you imagine being on set and having to clean up all that pea soup or whatever it was?
Yeah.
Blah.
Stovetop is the best. Microwave is just too dry for me. Not if you get Jolly Time. I can guarantee that. You
I
can
can
get
second
your
that.
pop.
Jelly time is awesome.
Glass of butter.
I grew up in Sioux City, Iowa, home of Jolly Time.
Yes, the
See,
pumpkin
Russell
spice.
needs to take another trip to Iowa. Fuck Iowa. I'm never going back to that hellhole. Best kettle corn is fresh from farmer's market.
I want to go to Iowa next week, but I can't.
Don't go to Iowa. Don't do it. For Christ's sake, ask Tiffany.
Iowa.
Tiffany, unmute your mic. Tell your hatred of Iowa.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. Don't ever. Don't ever.
My best friend is competing at the world's dog dock diving competition in Iowa next week.
What, the world's dog fighting competition?
Dock diving.
Dock diving. Oh, that
Dock
is way
diving.
different. Okay.
That's very different, yeah. He has a standard poodle who's not quite 2. This was her first. She's only competed in 2 weekends of competition, and she's the #1 poodle in the world. She's the number
Wow.
23rd
now.
dog in Canada
Oh.
for it. So she's been invited to Worlds her first year.
Wow.
So I don't really hate Iowa. It was a joke. I hate driving through Iowa. So when you get
But that
close
I can
to,
understand.
So I hate
So
driving
we-
through New Mexico, so I hear you.
I feel that way about Ohio.
That's Ohio and Pennsylvania for me.
Yeah, Ohio.
yeah, I remember us having that conversation about last time I professed my hatred of Iowa. So we live in Missouri, so we went. It's a straight drive up, and we get into Iowa. And Roderick was, I want to say, 2 years old. We went on the Boone and Scenic Railroad. It's a we went on a train ride in Kansas City. It was one of the surprises for my wife for our anniversary. We used to go to Kansas and stay in Olathe, and I found this dinner train. I was like, oh, this is really cool. You know, we just had Roderick. I want to say he was a little over a year old. Yeah, I guess it was like April of 16. So we went on this train ride, and oh my gosh, Roderick just had just a conniption fit over it because we pull up and they have Thomas, the train being unloaded because the next weekend was Thomas days, and I had no idea. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. We're on the train, and Roderick's just oohing and on because Thomas is there and Percy's there. And so we got to go on this train ride. We ate dinner. They brought out a 5-course meal to us while we were on the train. It was really, really cool. And I was like, that's fun. You know, we should try to find more of these because trains like that don't really run anymore. And I wanted to support those kind of people to keep that going so our kids and our great grandkids can still do that stuff. And so I found this Boone and Scenic Railroad in Iowa, and it's a little bit north of Des Moines. So we cross over Missouri into Iowa, and like instantly no cell service for like an hour. So like Roderick, unfortunately, from one of his heart procedures, got C. diff from being on all the antibiotics. It killed all the good bacteria in his intestines, and so he had C. diff and had explosive diarrhea. So being on a 8-hour road trip to
Jeez.
someplace with no cell service, no gas stations, for an hour and a half we drove. There was no gas stations, no nothing. I see this sign that says rest stop ahead. I'm like, thank the Lord, I'm tired of smelling poop. Like, we get up there because Roderick's sleeping. He don't care, but like we're dying. We got the windows rolled down. We're like, for the love of God, there has to be somewhere to stop. So we pull up, and I'm thinking, you know, Missouri, here we have rest stations. It's like there's playgrounds. There's this giant ass building that's got like vending machines galore, bathrooms. There's like 600 toilets in there. We pull up, and it's like this abandoned brick building the size of like a freaking old antique shop. And there's a porta potty on the outside that's made of metal. It looks like it was from the Civil War. And the walls were rusted out of it. The toilet was completely rusted into a pile. And we're like, how is this a rest stop? There's a freaking sign that says Iowa rest stop. And we pull under this, and we're just baffled. So somewhere in Iowa, there's a metal porta potty that's rusted away with a C. diff diaper that probably destroyed half of the town.
Yeah.
And so we once we got to Des Moines, it was pretty good. There's a lot of not rest stops, but like there's a Casey's gas station every 35 feet.
Casey's.
Yeah, and they like literally they love Casey's in Iowa. Like it must be where Casey's was originated because literally every single exit had a Casey's. And we left the Casey's and turned out right up the street on the opposite side there was a Casey's. And they just like kind of alternated down the street.
Midwest.
Yeah, it is. It's the Starbucks of the Midwest. So
We don't have them here.
They're amazing. So in Texas, it's all about that Beaver thing, that Beaver gas station. I can't remember what it's called. And then in Arizona, it's all about QT.
Yep.
And then in the Midwest, it's all about Casey.
QC has all of the icy drinks.
Exactly. So Casey's is the QT of the Midwest.
Well, now I'm sad. We must be too fringe Midwest.
No. QT is the Casey's of the Midwest.
Yeah, we don't have QTs or Casey's here in Michigan. So
I thought you were down in Arizona.
No, I live in Michigan.
Oh shit!
I'm so sorry. I just spent a lot of time in Arizona for a while.
Got it. Okay, sorry.
Wisconsin's all quick trip. That's what we have here in Wisconsin.
In Missouri, we have gas station Civil War. So we have Mobile, Casey's, Quick Trip, Circle K,
Wow.
Come and Go. What the name for it? Seriously, KUM.
Let's go
There
there.
was
Come
one in
and Go.
Shelbyville called Quick and Easy, and I was just like,
Yeah. And we used to have Sinclair and 7-Elevens, and all of the 7-Elevens in our area have been put out of business. We have not had a 7-Eleven in years. The last two got destroyed. They tore them down. And then so we did have UGas. We put UGas out of business. We bought them out, and so now all the UGases are mobiles. We, as in the company that I work for.
Yeah.
And they bought up all the dirt cheap beer and liquors too. Like we've grown substantially in the last couple of years, but our major competitor has been Quick Trip, and it's funny. It's really crazy here in Missouri because like we have two main wars: gas wars and drugstore wars.
Yes.
As soon as Walgreens builds,
There's a Rite Aid on the opposite corner.
no CVS.
Yeah.
CVS by
lets
us.
Walgreens scope it out, and if the Walgreens stays open, CVS builds one right across the street everywhere.
Yes.
St.
Buckingham.
Charles, St. Peter's,
It's like that in
O'Fallon.
Cincinnati too. It's like, geez.
And it's like, what the hell?
True.
So it's the same thing here. We put up a mobile, and like 6 or 7 months later, a Quick Trip sprouts up. Like literally, they demolished a Burger King, and now it's a Quick Trip, Burger King, Taco Bell. I'm like, what the hell? When did they make a hybrid Quick Trip? They freaking leveled this fast food building, and now it's all. And they've like demolished all of our Quick Trips and put full service kitchens in them. It's insane. So Ed Williams, I was going to get back to your question. I don't have any books with the art pieces signed yet. That is something I'm planning on doing, possibly over the next 6 months. I'm going to at least get 10 books that all of them will be signed by each artist in the book. So I have
And
zero.
then he's going to
signed
send them all
copies.
to me so I can sign them because that's the most important signature.
Let's see. Smithers' favorite horror movie is Leaving His Car. Smithers knows what a movie is. Trish and I are from Iowa. Damn it, Russell, don't ignore my question. I'm from PA and I hate driving through it too.
It's either
Nebraska-
rainy season or construction season in Pennsylvania. That's all they have. When you drive through, it's either raining all the time or it's just full of construction where you're going like 30 miles an hour.
And I have to second, Brett, what you said. Nebraska is terrible. So when I used to work for Restaurant Technologies, they had a shortage of drivers in Kansas. That's how I discovered Olathe, Kansas. I love the area, so we started going there every year for anniversary. And they serviced Iowa and Nebraska. And like literally, you cross in Nebraska, there's not even a sign that says "Welcome to Nebraska." I drove through it for 75 miles, and I swear to God, it was nothing but one big cornfield. There was one tree for 75 miles, and it had one fucking bird in it. That was the only sign of life that I seen. There was nobody else even driving on the road. I'm like, oh my God, am I in a parallel universe? It's like just rows of like empty cornfields, and like it's real dim, and it was like a rainy day, and it was like seriously the scene out of a horror movie. I'm like, I'm never coming back here again.
And see, the funny thing is, I say that after living in California. So I lived in Northern California. I used to drive in Southern California, and driving it top to bottom, it's the longest state. And so I'm used to driving 6, 7, 8 hours in one state. But at least California has some topography.
Right.
Nebraska. Yeah.
So Tiffany, what about you? You've been awfully quiet. Unmute that mic and talk to us a little bit. What is your favorite horror movie? Don't say life. Because, I mean, for the last 2 years, it's been true. But
The news?
You get it, bud? Me? What is my favorite horror movie?
yeah, we can't see your face.
Say Rubber.
I don't have.
That's
a
right.
favorite.
Most chicks like
I
it
don't
raw.
watch them.
Ooh,
No, there's a real movie.
Rubber with a tire.
It's a tire.
Yeah.
It goes on a murderous rampage. It's
I
so
don't
bad.
have a
That's where
favorite one.
Jimmy Noble got the man-eating toaster idea.
Well,
So
I'm
watch
sorry,
them.
April. You know, you've been dirty all night, so I was only like.
He's actually into like legit things though. That's what's so funny.
I've never heard of that. Like, we gotta watch that. Night of the Killer
Was
Tire.
that a
I mean,
bonus hat we just saw, Brett?
That's
Oh, I love him.
It's one of my.
oh! I know what Tiffany's favorite horror movie is. It's It. She loves clowns. Clowns are her favorite.
No.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, that was
Killer Clowns from
awful.
Outer Space. I love that movie.
Oh my god, absolutely not.
Come on, Tiffanyqua. Let's go here. Come on.
Oh, God. I don't know. I don't remember any movies that I ever watch.
What about like Gremlins or Chucky?
Oh my God. Gremlins.
Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
No,
Yeah,
it's not a
I
Halloween
agree.
movie, Roger.
But it's cheesy horror.
I don't know. What's my favorite Halloween movie? I don't know.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom.
Hi, Bubba.
Yeah,
Ichabod.
I
Ichabod's a
don't
good one.
know.
I have never seen Gremlins.
What?
You've never seen Gremlins?
Really?
Kick him off. Kick him
I don't
off.
know that I've seen
Loved
all of
it.
it. I think I saw a little bit in the
Kick 'em off.
as a kid.
I have
I
never
think I
seen
just went. I think I
have
just
never
went
seen
bald.
E.T.
You never seen E.T.?
Nope.
I saw
Wow.
ET at the theater when I was growing up.
Well, when
Oh
I
my
was
God, we
growing
just-
up,
That's crazy.
We just watched like one of my favorite movies the other day. Roderick wasn't feeling good like a month ago, and like one of my all-time favorite movies that I cried every time I watched it when I was a kid, Short Circuit. And Short Circuit
Oh,
2.
that's a good one.
It was on live stream, and oh my God, that was one of my favorite movies, and it made me cry so hard when Johnny Five at the end when he got blown up and I thought he was gone, and like every time I seen it, it still made me cry. And Roderick loved it. I was like, yes, you are my son. Just tell me.
Well, folks, I need to log off. I have
Okay,
some work to do
Heather.
before I get some sleep. But it
You
was
need to
Oh,
fun.
log
you're fine. Have a great
Thank you,
night, Heather.
thank you.
Thanks,
for
Heather.
dropping in.
Bye.
Good night, all.
see you, Heather.
Got to open my engine and start working on the game. All of you have a great night. You have a great night too. Thanks
good
for the
night.
ad, and hopefully we see you more often. Have a great night. So
Bye.
Short Circuit. That was such a Johnny Five is alive. Oh my gosh, man! And I already forgot what the pun was that Johnny Five says in there. I texted it to Jack, and Jack was like, "I take it you're watching Short Circuit." I'm like, "Fuck you! How did you know that?" So
Is it the Hey Laser Lips thing? Is that what you're thinking of?
something like that. I'm trying to think, and maybe it was Laser Lips. I don't know. It's just such a great freaking movie. Like, I love Johnny Five. It was one of my staple movies as a kid, besides Robot Jocks. Oh, here it is. Let's see.
I love Secret of Nim and the Last Unicorn. We watched those a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, Secret of Nim scared the hell out of me as a kid. I don't know.
That's what it was. It was, "Hey, Laser Lips, your mama was a snowblower."
Yep.
That's what it was. And his exact response was, "So you were watching Short Circuit, or did you just remember the line?" There was no guessing around about it. He just pulled it right out. I was like, "Whatever, you suck. I don't like you anymore."
So
But Secret of Nim. I
Secret
don't
of
think
Nim.
I've seen that.
I keep telling myself as an adult I need to go back and watch it,
Oh, it's really good.
but all I can be like, I'm just like,
It's a
all I
Don
can remember is
Bluth
just being
film.
Yep.
scared as a kid.
Yeah.
The book it's based on is called Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
I am super stoked, everybody. Two things actually. I didn't even say my exciting announcement that I said earlier. That's fucking amazing. But two things that are super great that I'm looking forward to. First of all, Brian Jakes, they bought the rights to it. Netflix is doing Martin the Warrior as a movie and breaking out the Redwall series and doing a series on the books, which I'm stoked because if anyone's ever been to my website and checked out Zen on Anti-Titan, which is my book, of course, here. If
You
you
wrote
read
a
on my
book?
website, I wrote a book. Can you believe that?
What?
What?
I know it was shocking when he sent it to me.
So I'm super
Okay.
stoked because Brian Jakes is one of my all-time favorite authors. It was
You
sad that
never
he
told me
passed.
that.
You're keeping secrets from your wife?
Didn't tell you
You
what?
didn't tell me that.
That they're making Martin the Warrior? Yes, I did.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh,
No,
I
you
have.
didn't.
Smithers, how many times have I talked about it?
Like at
Like-
least 4.
Yeah, I've told you like multiple
Okay,
times. So
but
you
I'm
don't
never
listen to
on
me. I
your
knew it.
shows, so...
No, but I've told you legitimately. I came upstairs when I found out about it. I was like, oh my God, they're making Martin the Warrior. So if you guys would like to read,
When?
my favorite book series is Redwall. It is a great series. I love it. It's anthropomorphic animals. They live in this abbey called Redwall Abbey, and they go on these adventures, and it's really, really good. And I read it even after I graduated high school, and as he was writing them when I was in college, and then Brian, of course, passed away, and he never finished the series. But there's like 16 books. I think the last one, one of the last ones was Pearls of Lutra, was really good. But I'm super stoked that they're bringing that out. It's really great to see someone who wrote such great books. Like, he legitimately would put poems in the books through each chapter that that were written from the characters' point of views. There's recipes for some of the foods that the animals eat that are only found at the Redwall Abbey. It's just a really cool book because it's just so intricate of all the things that he included and the viewpoints of the characters. So I'm just absolutely stoked. Like, when this comes out, this will be one of the only shows that I will be there at 12:01 in the morning to watch and see the next episode. And I just hope they don't screw it up. But the other thing is, I'll be able to have a beard again. Yay! After 12 years of being freaking, forced to not be able to have a beard through my job, I'm going to be growing a beard. So you guys are going to get to see me in a different light.
So either you're quitting your job or the job changes the rules.
The job changed the rules.
I did not. He left.
Oh my God, Zuckerberg! He got knocked out. That's great. Let's see. You like Short Circuit? Try Batteries Not Included. Batteries Not Included is a very, very good movie. That is one of my all-time favorites. That is sad too. Oh my God, I love that movie. Smithers is back. Man, you just keep getting jacked. Good on Night Titan is on the New York Times bestsellers list and on Oprah's reading list, allegedly.
Allegedly.
But yeah, guys, so I'm super stoked. That's one of my favorite things, and I'm really glad they're bringing that out. Wendy Steen-Shaner actually started reading that book, and which one did she
Xeno
read?
99 Titan?
No, she read that a long time ago. No, it was one of the Redwall series. Oh yeah, I know she did, because she had the same response Tiffany did, because I sent them both. I'm like, Tiffany, read this. And I'm like, I get in the shower. So she reads it. It's chapter 1 and chapter 2. I wrote the heading for chapter 3, but there's no words after. So she gets to it after, the ending of chapter 2, which Smithers. And she gets to chapter 3 and there's nothing. I get out of the shower and I hear, "You're a fucking asshole." And I was like, "Why?" She's like, "You know why. You're not done writing. You get your ass over there and sit down and keep writing." And I was like, "No, I got to go to bed. I got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for work." And so I sent it to Wendy, and Wendy's like, "Where's the rest of it?" And so the next day I'm on CB's show. It's like Monday. I'm on CB's show, like not on it, just like on there watching. And I'm in the comments. She's like, "Russell, why are you watching the show? You should be writing the rest of that book. I need it."
That was my response too. Like, you sent that to me, and I stayed up all night reading instead of going to sleep like I should have. And then I was like, "Shit, where's the rest of it?" Like, I was just then your first campaign didn't get funded, and I was really pissed off. So I'm like, this is just longer until I get the rest of the book. I mean, I'm like that with comics. Like, if I don't get them all to read, I won't read them. So I have book series that I really want to read, but I'm missing like one issue somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
and it drives me nuts.
That is the worst.
Meanwhile, I was sitting back going, "Haha, I've read it all."
Thanks, Katrina.
Yeah, sorry. it's a perk of being his editor.
So, guys, Brett's got to jump off, so I'm going to let him say goodbye to everyone. Guys, please check out Mobimals live on Kickstarter. It is really cool. It looks like a lot of fun. Trading cards of mob animals or monsters that had animal names, and you created animal characters out of them. So, guys, please check that out. Please help that get funded. Thanks so much for being on here tonight, Brett.
Yeah,
thanks Brett. It's nice meeting you, buddy.
It was a lot of fun.
See you later.
Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm going to bounce too. I gotta.
All right, I get you, Roddy. You got a lot of work on your plate, buddy. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. Check out Hasm Productions. Go to hasm.com. Check out Peanut Pudding and Jelly and Roadkill Rampage and Pitter Patter. And we will see you soon for that Roadkill Rampage 2 campaign, my friend.
All right, guys. Good to see everybody again. Night.
Bye. Bye.
And then there were 5.
The Fantastic 5.
The Fantastic 5.
So before I came on, I was watching the first 2.5 episodes of the Squid Game on Netflix.
But I know nothing about it.
It's good. Like
It's
I
keeps
was
saying,
listening to the radio and they were talking about it on NPR.
I'm watching this show. And I'm like, I've seen no advertisements. I've seen like
Well,
no
it's from
nothing.
Korea, so yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
they advertise it heavy. But yeah, it's really good.
It is. We've been watching it, but we've been trying to herd Mousy Mouse across, like, oh, why don't you go watch your computer game? Why don't you go upstairs and watch Barbie? Because she's like 6, and this is
Right.
a execution style gaming series.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like, oh, we don't do that to real people, right?
Right.
Oh, look, let's go play with some dolls. Well, I'm trying to watch what's going
all
on.
of them are missing heads now. She's got a mini guillotine built, and she's like off with her head.
I went over to my sister and brother-in-law's house yesterday for a barbecue, and I haven't been over there since like COVID started, except for like Christmas. And my niece, she's like 10, 11. She's bringing me like her iPad to show me Happy Tree Friends like every 3 seconds, and I'm like, you realize that's not new. I've seen that like a billion times. Like when it first came out, when it was just a, flash animation on the web, and she was like, but you have to look. And every time so like one little animal was being decapitated or sliced up, she wanted to show me. And we're trying to watch Ted Lasso with my sister and brother-in-law. I was showing them Ted Lasso, and trying to get them hooked on it. And she just kept bringing it up to me. I'm like, Emma, I love you so much. Please stop showing me decapitated cartoon animals. I've seen it. And she's like, but this one's really good. Watch. And she just didn't stop.
They're all really good. But
My nephew, when he was probably, he was even younger than that, when Five Nights at Freddy's was huge.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
It was
god.
the same way. Like we went over for Thanksgiving or something, and he kept bringing like the tablet over to show me, and I'm like, dude, no.
Yeah, they love that too.
I've seen it. This is not new. Why are you even watching this at your age?
Oh my god! If I was a kid when Five Nights at Freddy's came out, I would probably have died of terror. Like, do you know how scary that is? Because when we were kids, we had Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza, where they had all these freaking animated characters.
The
animatronics.
Yeah, the animatronics, and like I would have freaking died. I'd have been like, well, Showbiz was the biggest place I went to when I was a kid, and I had my birthday parties in St. Louis. And they always had the animatronics that came out and they sang happy birthday to you and they spun around and talked. Like I would have just had a heart attack right there. Oh my god, yeah. It would have been I'd been like, nope.
That was my first thought when I saw anything Five Nights at Freddy's. I was like, well, this
kind of didn't come out when we were
my childhood.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is like the Jurassic Park of Chuck E. Cheese, It's like I'm never going there again.
Well, I remember when they first got into Five Nights at Freddy's, like they were getting the toys, but they would just watch YouTube clips. They never played the game. And then my nephew, he's like, Uncle James, buy that on your phone. I'm like, what? It's like, it's only $5. Buy it on your phone. I'm like, okay. So they wasted my battery every time they come over playing that stupid game.
He's like, oh man, Tom's getting ready to get on Cellbooks. What? My battery's dead. No. And Rob's on there going, man, I'm claiming everything on Tom's show. Where the hell is Smithers at? He's got like a rapid charge battery hooked up to his phone. Come on, damn you.
Fantastic.
So Tiffany, what are you working on? I seen a purple spider flash across the screen. So what kind of stuff are you working on upstairs up there on your Cricut? You're muted. We can't hear you.
I believe she said, fuck you, Russell.
Yeah.
I can read lips.
Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Hey guys, I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
Oops. So it's just like a spider web thing that I made a little sign for to put on the door because the kids were wanting to do Halloween decorations. It's not done.
So if you guys don't know,
Adriana's birthday party kind of like.
Yeah, so Adriana wanted to do Spirit for her birthday. So like Spirit's this huge show on Netflix. Well,
horse,
you would figure
Spirit
with the horse one
or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would figure like there would be a plethora of Spirit birthday decorations, Spirit toys, Spirit stuff. I found a book at Target that was Spirit. Like I went to like 9 stores We couldn't find any decorations. The place up the road, the family grocery store, they have usually everything you can think of for cake decorations. They didn't have anything spirit. So we ended up getting a color scheme for the cake and the cupcakes. And Tiffany made all of the cupcake toothpick thingies, and she made the piece for the
Thingies.
yeah, I forgot what they call them, the
That's a
picks.
technical term, right?
Yeah, thingies. That's the technical term that Tiffany uses for everything. Hey, hon, you know where that one thing's at? And I'm like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. There's a lot of things around.
Exactly.
So,
this is her. I don't know if you can see it or not, but
yeah, we can. I'll make it full screen. Hold on. Tilt it down. You got to glare. Tilt it down.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
So she made that sign, and she made the little cupcake pic. So that's kind of some of the stuff that Tiffany does. She makes custom T-shirts through sublimation, which sublimates the ink to it. She makes like door signs and wreaths and stuff for the holidays. So this is kind of something because
this is one of the
whenever
wreaths I've done.
yeah, well, whenever
Most
Roderick was
recent
born,
one that I don't
we made
have
the
to-
decision for her to stay home, and now with the stuff going on with me, she's opened up a side business, which is Tiff Allen Personalizes. It's a page, and this is kind of the stuff that she's been doing to help offset funds and that good stuff. So I think she actually uses it
love that.
more to make stuff for the house than she does to sell.
Oh no, I love that.
Oh yeah, no, that's really pretty. I
Cool.
love the scarecrow wreath.
Yeah.
That's one
Shouldn't
of them I've
it
done.
say "go away"? Being a scarecrow
Yeah, go away.
Away.
or "boo"? Just like "boo."
Oh,
Ah,
did you say boobs?
This was another
Boobs.
project that I
Oh,
started
boo.
that I. It's like color your own stickers. I don't know.
Oh,
if you can
nice.
see.
oh, cool.
Oh yeah, that's something that we're gonna do for give out for trick or treat. She thought that would be cool.
Well,
Parents
like,
are probably gonna
because
burn
of
her
the
house down while
Yeah,
we're not
I was
home.
gonna, I was gonna say, great way to get your place egged.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I would have loved that.
I thought it would be kind of
Yeah.
cute.
Oh, thanks a lot for
for
giving us kids stickers, you assholes.
It's the parents egging your house.
They're
It's not the kids.
everywhere.
Look at the adults egging. Let's face it.
Yeah.
They're like, "Where's the whole fucking candy bar, jackasses?" Stickers.
Stickers.
Like a lot of my friends have kids with like allergies.
With food allergies.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah, we have one of them
so-
that's got celiac. So like did you have an error 404 pop up? Like was there more you were gonna say, Tiffany? Are you still
What?
alive?
No, sorry.
You're like, we got kids with food allergies, so
Oh, yeah.
No, that
and
was-
then another one has like a bunch of I don't even know what she has. Her kids have. It's some crazy off the wall dairy, gluten. I don't even know. And so I don't know. I thought it would be kind of cool because then you give it to kids that have allergies.
And then she makes cool shit like this. Like I drew Grogu live for the charity auction. I sold it, and Stefan Papadopoulos bought it for Carrie. And so Tiffany was nice enough. I scanned this in, and she made a sticker. So I think Smithers got one of these. And so
I
did
do.
Sarah. So anybody that buys, there currently are 3 stuffed pools on the Comic Books for Kids charity auctions that are available. There's a Joker, and yeah, you took this in Night Titan, so that one's down.
Yep.
So that one got sent with your books. And anybody that buys those will get one of these cute little Grogu stickers. I mean, it's absolutely adorable. I was so surprised I did.
Speaking of Steph Pool, so what do we have to do to get Steph to dress up as Deadpool?
I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was like, that would be so awesome. Like I thought about.
Do we
messaging
literally
him.
have to get like his measurements and send him a costume? Will he do it then?
I'm thinking so. You know what? That's going to be a stretch goal for Steph Pool's Circle of Destruction. So let me chat about this real quick. So I got a project, everybody. This is really happening. Like it's not been a joke. I haven't just been posting as a joke. I'm trying to find somebody that can print this. We're looking into printing it ourselves with the Cricut and cutting out the cards. I may have found a place here in St. Louis that's going to do it in UV code for me. So they're high quality cards on 14 points cardstock. But Steph Pool's Circle of Destruction is real. No, it's not playing cards. Not regular playing cards where you got aces and kings and all that good stuff. Like this is legitimately going to be a battle game. You are going to have cards that, and since we're on YouTube, we're going to talk about the Not Steph Pool for Work edition, which is going to be the Not Safe for Work, but it's not Steph Pool Work edition. So we are taking real characters from other creators. So I talked to Sean Barber and Chuck Penno, and I'm using Link from Belial as one of the playing cards. Wendy, I'm using one of her characters. I'm using Lewis's, one of his characters, possibly Lily. And then I talked to CB Zane and Michael Shoemaker. He said, sure, go ahead. So I got a lot of people that are coming in on this project.
I didn't hear that there's a Rocky card.
Well, I mean, I haven't talked to everybody yet.
Oh. Come on, Russell, get on that.
Yeah.
All right. There will be a Rocky card now.
We need
just
sex
Katrina
appeal
has
like unicorn girl.
Yeah. Okay. So we're all of these. All I heard something about was a unicorn girl. Now is
sex
this
appeal? I can be unicorn
now?
girl.
Now is that a big IP or is that a indie IP?
It's a what?
Is that a big?
It's her idea right now, I think.
Who owns the rights to it, April?
Yeah, who owns the rights to it? So here's the issue. So any of the characters used in this will be from indie IPs, which is independent creators that are going to grant me access to draw their character as a card. So it's going to be a fun card. So if anybody's ever played Unstable Unicorns, the goal of Unstable Unicorns is you get 7 unicorns in your stable, and you can do all kinds of stuff. So there's a Not Safe for Work edition where you have horse with a dildo instead of like a unicorn. It's literally a horse with a dildo on its head and stuff like that. And it's a really crazy game, and you can like stop people from playing. You can turn their unicorns into pandas, and so then they can't win because they're not unicorns, they're pandas. They can have 12 of them, and you still don't win because they're pandas. So you have to remove that status effect and blah, 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 blah. So I'm doing something kind of like that. I'm not redoing that game and just doing sequel. I'm doing my own sort of game where it's going to be like a battle game. So there's going to be like Link. So all right. So for those of you that have never read Belial, you have to read Belial. And so Link in the second book, I won't give anything more away. There's no spoilers here. So in the second book, Link traps somebody in a porta potty. And I'm like, this is great. This is going to be the card. Yes, there you go, right there, Belial. I don't have it handy. Mine's over there, but get Belial. Great book from Chuck Penno and Sean Barber. Great book. Belial 2 just found it and got sent out. Belial 2 is a freaking hilarious book. So anyway, he gets trapped somebody in a porta potty. So, and there you go. There's Belial 2. Whoops, I've actually muted you instead of putting it on solo. So whatever, it happens. But anyway, so it's going to be awesome. There's going to be Link. And he's going to trap you in a porta potty, and like you're going to lose your turn. But like the Not Stealth Rule for Work edition is going to be Link. You're already chained in the porta potty, and he's like shoving dildos through the holes. So it's like a glory hole porta potty. So it's it's going to be like crazy shit like that. It's going to be hilarious. I've got so many ideas. So we got Lewis's card, Luis Torres from Codex Entertainment LLC. You can have Luis Torres looking in through somebody's window with a blue Hyundai in the driveway. And this card will grant you the opportunity to look at another player's card, steal one of their cards, whatever one you want, and give them their hand back. So it's going to be called the Peeping Tom. And so there's going to be a lot of funny cards, and it's going to include all the creators, all the inside jokes from our community, from the great people that we have. Hi, Bubba. And so it's going to... Hi. And so it's going to include a lot of people from our community, their characters. There's going to be a lot of
shirt today.
Yeah, I know. He said he wanted to wear it for Grandma and Grandpa so they could see it.
Well, hang on. I don't know how this camera thing works yet. Stop moving.
Yeah, because they're so new.
Your job is to stand still.
That's awesome.
That's one cool shirt, dude.
Okay, now
That is super cool.
You got 5 minutes, and then you're going to bed.
I want more than
Oh,
that,
look,
please.
somebody's running Russ Explode Studios.
Oh, yeah. I guess I am.
She just said we have 5 minutes and we have to all go to bed. So.
All right, come on down, baby.
I can't.
He was supposed to be
They have
dead
somebody
hours
come
ago.
through the front door.
But
What's coming to the front door?
Probably in about 40 minutes. My oldest child.
Oh.
He was at the Michigan State football game tonight.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
So
I'm excited about this game, guys. Anyway, sorry, I got to get sidetracked. So I'm excited about this game. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have IPs from creators in our circle. We're going to have fun cards, inside jokes galore. I hope this thing grows up to be big. Like, I want people to enjoy the game, have fun playing it. Like I said, there's going to be a safe version That's not going to be super raunchy. And then you're going to have the not stuffable work that you're going to look at it and be like, what the fuck, to stop someone else's move? It's called anal bleaching. Yes, true story.
Nice.
I think he's gonna.
Oh shit.
It's like literally you're just gonna bleach somebody else's move. And like I'm sitting there explaining this to one of my friends at work, and he is dying laughing. He's like, I'm buying 2 fucking versions of that game because I need one, and I'm giving one to my friend. He's like, this sounds absolutely hilarious. So we've got the bleaching going on. That's a stop move, and then there's the mega bleaching, and then there's the cavernous bleaching, which is unstoppable. Oh my god, look at Katrina's face is freaking priceless. Oh my god. So like you guys are gonna
I
like,
just
if you get the
your arm movement when you said cavern bleaching, you're just like
it's massive. Like a 55-gallon drum of bleach. So like this is gonna be hilarious. Like you guys are gonna play this with your friends. It's gonna be a fun party game, and it's gonna be to have fun. Like I said, there's gonna be the peeping Tom cards and cards that you're gonna laugh your ass off because it's just like legitimate jokes. Like CB's is I'm gonna have one with him in it where he knocks the mic and the camera stand over because he does that like almost every show. He hasn't for a while. He did here a couple weeks ago. But there's just gonna be just funny joke stuff that we'll pick up on, and on each card that an IP actually shares their character with me, it's going to include a link to where you can find stuff. So Naughty Fairies, there's going to be the web link at the bottom. You guys can type it in, so people that buy the game on the Kickstarter will be able to find the indie creators, check out their creations, check out their stories, possibly come and start watching the shows, figure out what the jokes are, and then laugh and realize the whole time I'm playing this person actually exists, or this joke is something that's been running for a long time. And I thought it was a really cool idea. So it's something that I've been working on. I'm going to probably launch it at the end of the month. I'm looking at probably the end of the month or the first of the month because I don't remember what day Halloween falls on. But I'm serious. It's a Monday?
On a Sunday this year.
Oh, Sunday. Okay. So at the end of the month, look for probably the week before the end of the month. The pre-link is going to go up for it. So yeah, you're right. It's a Sunday. So probably Tuesday, November 2nd is when I'm going to run that. Because I like starting on Tuesday. Tuesday seems to be a really good day to launch projects, and I don't know why. But all of the data points towards yes. But this is legit. So this is legit. Well, I mean, everybody has different days of the week that work good for them. I don't think it really matters. It's just Tuesday's a good day for me.
October 1st because it sounded good. It was easy.
Well, here's the thing. So here's the reason why. If you do a 30-day campaign and you start on a Tuesday, it always ends on a Friday. And what is Friday?
Oh, payday.
Payday. So all those people that are last-minute backers will have more of a chance of being able to back it just because of that. Now, like I don't know if like leap year or anything crazy like that screws that up. But if you do a 30-day campaign and you start it on a Tuesday, it always ends on a Friday. But so we'll start at Tuesday.
Friday and I'm ending on a Saturday.
Okay. So, but that's so Stuff Pool's legitimately happening. Circle of Destruction's happening. We're gonna have the Not Stuff Pool for Work edition. There will be 5 metal standard editions and 5 metal Not Stuff Pool for Work edition limited edition. Yes, you heard me say it. Full metal games. They're going to be expensive because it's like almost $1 a card to get them, or over $1 a card to get the metal cards printed. I don't know if there will be a bulk discount for it, but it's something I wanted to offer because these cards are gas sublimated. You guys don't understand what sublimation is. Sublimation means the ink is gassed into the product through heat. So it actually is embedded into the metal. It's not actually printed onto the metal. That being said, the cards, it's not going to rub off. The cards, when they rub together, the print will not be removed. It is sublimated into the metal, so these will not rub off. So I'm offering these 5 limited editions. You want to put them up and never play with them just because it's funny and it's a keepsake of all of our inside jokes. Whatever you guys want to do, I wanted to offer it as something cool. If they don't sell, I don't make them. And if one sells, then I'm printing 1 copy of the game, and that you will be the sole owner of the only metal, regular or not stuffable for work edition of the game. I'm not doing these things to make money. off of them. I'm doing them just because I want to do cool stuff that people can collect, because people like to collect stuff. The point of this game is I want to do something fun that's community based that we're all a part of. I want to do something fun that it has jokes that we could share with our friends and get our friends interested in the stuff that April does, the stuff that Katrina does, the stuff that I do, the stuff that Wendy does, Sean and Chuck. Because when you play this game, of course you're going to be like, oh my God, you guys got to hear this story about Luis Torres and him being peeping Tom outside of Steph's house. Those people might start watching stuff next week. You don't know that. This is a way for us to share with people who are not in our industry. This is also a way for me to hopefully make a couple of $100 to put into Xeno and Anti-Titan Book 2. I don't have the money for art. Everybody knows Tiffany and the kids got hit by a drunk driver 2 months ago. The car was totaled. They didn't have insurance. We haven't even gone to court or even gotten the charges to go through yet, and it's been 3 months. It could be a year. So we had to sink the money into getting a new vehicle. I don't have the money for editing. The book is finished. I don't have the money for editing. I don't have the money for art. So my goal with Steph Full Circle Destruction was, let's make a community game, share each other's stuff, that we can play with our friends, share the funny stories, have fun together, and show off your guys' work and raise funds for Book 2. The working title for Book 2, this will be the first time anybody here, even Tiffany, is hearing the working title of Book 2 is The Ashes of Redemption.
Okay.
So I like it, but I don't know that I like it. I don't know. I've been playing around with it. There's another one, but you got The Fall Before the Rise, and then The Ashes of Redemption, and then I'm hoping to kickstart in February and fund in March. This time the book will get to you guys sooner, because once it is edited, I will file for copyright, and then I hopefully can get the art finished by then, or get it being finished while it's being funded. But once I have the copyright, this time I think I was able to get it to everybody by the end of July. I think I could probably do it by end of April, mid-May this time, now that I know how the process works, and I've worked through all the issues that I had come up with mine and the shortfalls of people not following through with, hey, y'all, we'll have this to you by April 30th, and then June 1st rolls around, the stuff's coming to my doorstep, and it's like, come on, people. Or you get a book that they put the freaking art after the chapter instead of before it, where it's supposed to be. No, it really did happen though. But
well, around November, December, January, if you'll remind me, I wouldn't mind donating some art towards it. So.
Well, I mean, if you want to, that would be awesome. You totally don't have to, April, but I would appreciate it.
I don't have to, but you do these fun podcasts and allow me to be ridiculous.
April, just slap them. Just reach across and slap them. Just like
hit me, baby.
I'm more reaching for Tiffany.
Oh, April, I wanted you to know. Always on my mind.
Are you gonna show Luis your breasts? Did he ever type that?
He didn't.
No, he didn't. He said test, and that was it. He didn't have enough balls. Which I was laughing, guys. I'm gonna go on a tangent on this. I seen the funniest thing. Somebody posted, why does everybody say, why don't you grow some balls? Balls are weak. When they get hit, it totally destroys a person. Why doesn't people say grow a vagina? Because those things take a pounding. And I was like, oh my God, that is the funniest thing. Oh my God, I love scrolling through TikTok and seeing those random videos. It makes me laugh so hard. It is so funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
blame the patriarch.
Oh, it is. So Step Full of Circle of Destruction. Everyone, it is real. When I post about it, it's not a joke. I am making art. I am making this card game. The only issues I'm having is finding somewhere to print it. I'm working on nailing that out. I'm working on the art. This is something that I want to have done and shipped by the first of the year. So, like I said, November 2nd, it's going to be on Kickstarter. Look for it in January. I would say everyone would get it by Christmas. I don't want to push myself. I don't want to force myself to.
Ooh, that's wrong.
There you go.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Now wait a minute. What kind of animal is that? Is that a cat?
The
Which
demon.
one? The demon.
Oh, that's right.
ballerina,
It's a demon. Duh.
demon ballerina, and it's boot worship. So she has her own little minion to just worship her boots.
So people
Awesome.
purchase these, right? Like you do what
Yeah.
people ask, and you
Yeah.
do it. You do it by the way they like get the commission.
No, so
Or
what
do
they
you-
do is they just sign up for the date, and they
Okay.
can have some influence. Like, hey, I really like this. They can pick out which character that they like and what their favorite color is or something. If they have a particular thing in mind, that's cool. But I'm not doing copyrighted stuff. Like everything that I wind up doing, like I do not want to go 3 rings around with Disney or anything like that. Like,
Right.
none of that.
Yeah, and
So-
the last year you did take custom requests because I think you had like 5 or 6 commissions you did on the day.
Mm-hmm. So there's so what people can do is they can go to my my site and take a look at the list for the Kingtober calendar. I will do at least one a day, but if I know in enough advance time, I can do multiples. Like, you know, there's a few that are very popular. And let's face it, I'm not going to turn money away. So if I can fit it in there, you betcha I'm gonna.
If you can fit it in.
Well, therein lies the challenge on so many fronts. So the idea is that I can create something, and if you don't like it, that's fine. I can do something else. You're not locked in. It's just like that's the suggestion that you want. And of course, the idea is that this can be put into a book that'll be going live on Kickstarter. Hopefully, October 21st is when I'm looking to launch that. And the idea that all the artwork will get put into an art book, that if you don't like it, I'll open it up for sale, and then I'll work on something a little more tailored to someone's likeness. Some of this stuff can be incredibly sexual, but the one thing I take away from Kingtober is the fact that it's more sexual arousal. Like, oh, I like that. Show me more. That kind of thing. But it doesn't have to be XXX rated. Like I don't mind working within people's comfort zones because let's face it, like I understand that, and this is the 1 month a year where I allow myself to draw as naughty as people would like. So yeah, take a look. There's 31 days to choose from.
And you could be like me, and you could be like, oh yeah, like 2 weeks before October, April's like, does anybody has any ideas? And I'm like, all right, April, I'm getting my pre-request in,
right? Yeah.
We already messaged about that. Oh yeah, Tiffany, I requested a card.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, I'm gonna go put Roger back to bed.
Sounds good.
All right. Good night, buddy. I love you.
Hey,
Good night.
Roger.
I forgot that he was there.
Oh, it's all right. He's on the tablet. He probably heard not shit that we said. He probably did not hear even one word. He didn't even tell me good night. He didn't even hear me say that.
No. And if he did, it's not like he hasn't heard it before from that one. So
Understood.
Oh, what are you talking about? Yeah. I'm not the one who makes the wild animal noises. So I mean.
and again, that's your fault. So.
Oh. Damn.
Right? No, but yeah, you're welcome to join me on my 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 Facebook fan page, Raina Arts, or under April.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, buddy. I love you, sweetheart. You sleep good.
All right.
Go to bed so we can play Pokemon tomorrow.
And check out those calendar of events, and you can send me a request. You can also check out the file folder under my Raina art page to see all of last year's artwork. It's up there. But there's a lot of good ones to choose from. Stockings, heels, there's some really cool ones that
And hold on. And Lewis, she said stockings, not stalkings. Just want to reiterate that.
Well, I do aim to please. I could probably work more than one theme in.
Yeah. No, so I just got to give Lewis shit. You know, I love it. Any chance I can, I got to give him a hard time.
Totally. But yeah, so it's fun.
No, I'm excited. I'm super excited. And for those of you that missed out on the first project, it will be available. You can get that on there as well. You can get this super sexy book right here. Holy
We can
shit.
get that before the Kickstarter if we're lucky, right? Like if I message you, I can buy a copy of last year's.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
In fact, with the Kickstarter, I'm going to be offering book 1 as well as book 2 as a tier, because I'm using the same print shop, and they'll just be able to like fire up the machine and get it printed again. So,
And for those of you who are more timid, you'll be able to get this beautiful book right here, Rising Tides, Mermaids of the Deep.
yes. I was so excited. I did a kinky cover of that one. I showed it to you last week, right? Yeah, I did a kinky cover of Rising Tides, but like the cover's the worst part of the whole book, because you know it's actually a pretty tame book. Yeah.
So there you all go right there. Squeegasm coming soon to Kickstarter. October 21st to November 6th. Join Cokestarter.
Jeez, Russell.
Oh, that's it. Fire.
You're doing so well. And then
I was doing so well. All right, hold on. Rewind.
Nope. No second chances.
Squeegasm coming soon to Kickstarter. October 21st to November 6th on Kickstarter. You're bound to love it.
Did you just go, what is it called? ASMR or ASR?
Yeah, ASMR. I did.
Yeah.
I did. And there you go. So there's 2 of the pieces from last year. She put them together to form this image here.
Oh no, this is new. These are new.
Is this new? I thought they were 2 images from last year that you combined together.
No. I actually started working on ideas, and I was like, nope. I did an angel. You got to have the yin with the yang. So I did a little demon girl and put them together. I just love that, like, we got the little slap on the fanny of the angel. So, I'm still workshopping it, but that's an idea that I'm going with. I don't do a lot of remarks, but I'm thinking about doing like an imprint of like a paddle or something in the background, and then having that be like a reprint area. You know, much like Coffin Comics does, like theirs with like a coffin shape.
Right.
Well, you know, that would work. So anyway, we'll see. I haven't had a chance to do a lot of workshopping with it because I've been working on Luna Eclipse there for a little while. So now that is like done.
Like literally when I said last week, whenever Wendy said that somebody was doing the art, and like my heart dropped, and then when I found out it was you, and I said that, like, I almost exploded. I was like being like 100% sincere with that.
Aww.
Like, I was so excited to find out that you were the one working on the art, because I'm gonna say it turned out beautiful. Wendy sent me a couple more pictures of the pages. So for those of you that didn't see it last week, I'm not showing the new pages.
Oh, he hasn't?
Well, because I forgot to show them to you. I'm sorry.
He was supposed to show them to me, and he never did.
Oh yeah, and
you are not.
And then you have the Wendy was worried that I was driving myself home last week. When I got sedated, she's like, she said, I posted these. I was like, why, Wendy? What's wrong with me driving? So I'm scrolling looking for the art, and that's the first thing I see. And I was like, that's so funny. So, well, here, you can see these, and I'll show you the colored ones. So here is some of April's art for Luna Eclipse, which is the beautiful story in the Luna anthology. Yeah, well, I haven't showed the colored pages yet, so here's some more line art. But I will only show off the colored page that I showed off on my thing, which is the cover to the story. There it is right there, Luna Eclipse, written by Russell Allen, scripted by Wendy Steen-Shaner, and art by April Reyna, letters by Wendy Steen-Shaner. And there's the beautiful cover. Guys, this is going to be a powerful story. So for anybody that, if you're like, oh, it's a children's book, I'm telling you, these stories are going to be great, and they're going to be great to read to your kids. It's going to teach them. I'm going to go back to exit soul. Thank you. It's going to teach kids a lot of great tips to life and things. Reasons why you should be kind to one another. Reasons why it's just life learning lessons. Stuff that we try to teach our kids that they're just like, whatever, we're assholes, we'll do what I want, and then they can learn through reading subliminally. Right, April? You understand the struggle. Roderick, don't jump off that playground. You're going to bust your arm open. No, I'm not. Watch this. Oh, I busted my arm open. How did that happen? I don't know.
Yep,
I know.
that sounds exactly
Gravity.
like Roger.
Yeah.
Sounds like my kids to a T.
I
But-
loved working on Luna Eclipse. It was beautiful. A lot of opportunity for expressions, a lot of like super cute and very endearing and just heart-wrenching, like, oh my gosh, look at you cute kind of moments. And so I was really proud to be a part of the project. It was worth
Oh, and
so-
I'm really proud of you for the art. Like I said, she sent me more of the, and we'll do it from a distance, but she sent me more of so there's a cover. She sent me like the first couple of pages of it, but she didn't send me the part with Wyvernite. She's so naughty. And maybe she did. I don't remember. I've had a week. Maybe she did send it to me, but she sent me the pieces with oh yeah, she did send me Wyvernite. And so it's so beautiful, and I loved it. My favorite part of writing that story was at the very end of the part about what she does at the end and what you see. I thought that was just such a cool because of Luna and Lunar, and it all plays in together. It was a lot of fun. I was totally humbled when Wendy asked me to write a story. I was like, there's no way. So then I tried to draw it myself, but then I got to the point I couldn't sit to do it. And I really wanted to draw it myself because it was a children's book. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Wendy. I'm just going to send you the story. I should have just did this a long time ago. And then you did the art. And I was like, yay, somebody that I know did it. And she's going to do a great job. I'm happy with this now. Because I don't know why. A part of me, I really wanted to draw it. I really wanted to draw it because it was a kid's book. And I felt, somebody who can do kind of a kiddie, cartoonish art. I think the story will go through well. But you did a beautiful job with it. I think it looks really great in your style. And so that's why I said.
This is the first time I've ever drawn towards this age bracket. I've never done anything this cute before.
So you're like, oh my God. And then I know the person that wrote this, I can't screw this up. He'll murder me. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that.
No, it was super cute. I usually draw, more realistic stuff or with gargantuan wings and just huge spreads, it's different. And I was definitely tapping into something very, very fun. So, oh, the kitty.
See, that's Esmeralda. That's our other kitten. And I think Tiffany just locked up. Oh, no, we're back again. Say hi, Ozzy. Hi, pretty girl. She's like, oh my God, I'm on camera. Hi, Ozzy. Hi, pretty girl. What you doing, baby? She's got the prettiest markings.
All right, I thought I was the only one that talked to my dog in a baby voice. Like I call him Bubba's instead of Buddy. And everybody always looks at me like, why are you calling him Bubba's? I'm like, I don't know. That's what I call him. And he comes, so it doesn't matter.
Well, all of my cats, except for Savannah. Savannah doesn't have a nickname yet because she doesn't answer to her name. So Midnight is Mimi. Esmeralda is Ezzy. And I haven't come up with one with Savannah yet. I did call her Savvy earlier. Like, Savvy, come here, baby. And I talk to her in a baby voice, too, because it helps soothe her. Like, if I go in there and I talk with a real low, soothing voice, she purrs. Like, I can hear her across the room. If I go in there, I'm like, hi, Savannah. She kind of, and I'm like, it's okay. It's just Daddy. And she goes, I'm like, oh, okay, good. We're good now. But, yeah, I love my animals. They're so sweet. Except for Ezzy, she's turning into a freaking monster. Like, the kids get her all riled up, and they freaking go into full attack mode. So you want to talk about a funny story if Jack is still here. So Predator Hunting Grounds is free on PlayStation Network. So Jack's like, oh, Predator Hunting Grounds, and then you should download it. We should play this weekend. Well, Tiffany got mad at me because I fell asleep on the couch and took the kids out to her mom's. And I woke up, and I'm like, I took the kids out to mom's because obviously you just want to sleep all day. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I've had a rough week and I've been in a lot of pain. I needed the rest. So I was like, fuck it. So I was like, hey, Jack, I'm ready to get on. Let's play Predator Hunting Grounds. So we're playing Predator Hunting Grounds, and there's no aliens in this story. Like usually it has aliens, the Colonial Marines, and the Predators, but this game like totally excludes aliens. And so we're playing. I look over and here's Ezzy, like in slow motion. She's running at me, jumps to the couch cushion, arms wide open, right straight on my face, like a face hugger from Aliens. And I'm like, what the fuck, Ezzy? And Jack's laughing on the other side of the mic, going, no way, dude. I was like, yeah, she just jumped on my face like a face hugger. Something's fucking wrong with this cat. I'm like, we're playing the right game for this shit. He was laughing so hard. I was like, don't you do that again. So then she just later on, she jumped on the back of the couch and started attacking the back of my head. But literally, no joke, when she jumped on my face, the Predator freaking ran up and killed me and then pulled my head off. And I was like, really, Ezzy, you got me killed. And so then Jack was on his own. I was like, you're screwed, buddy. Like I just got killed because the Predator got a face hugger assist.
Wow.
So yeah, she's a butthole, but we still love her.
She is a butthole.
But guys, I'm gonna wind down. I know you guys are probably ready to go. It's been 3 hours. April said I'm done drawing. We've chilled and talked for a little bit. Now I'm ready to go to bed. Smithers is just chilling out, and Tiffany looks confused, and Katrina's like,
I'm trying to get the stupid Etsy list.
Katrina's like, I've been on here for 4 hours, Russell.
Yeah, I've been.
Oh no, she's been on here for 5 hours.
5 hours?
2 hours
now. Super extra early. Well, thank you guys so much for having us. It was super fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on, April.
Go get some food.
Yeah, go get you some food. Anybody that's watching, anybody that watches this back, thanks for watching. We're doing this again next week. Message me if you want in. Of course, everyone who's here now, you're welcome to come back again. I'm more than happy to have you on. If you want to hang, April, I know you'll be drawing Kinktober. You want to hang out again, just let me know.
I love every time you mention Kinktober to her, she gets this sly smile and and almost blushes, but not quite.
Well.
See?
She's speechless. Have a great night, April. Thank you so much for being here, sweetheart.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
See you tomorrow night.
Oh yeah.
Sunday night draw.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. We're doing Oz. We're doing Tom Hutchinson's Oz.
That's awesome.
And then I think next Sunday we're doing Vince Hernandez's Syra Underworld Hustler.
Yep. Syria Pimp Underworld Hustler. Yep.
Yeah. I gotta look up some references for that one because I see the covers, but I think what was it? Oh my god!
Well, don't forget to throw up your own gang sign for the Pimp Smack.
Oh my god, you have to. Oh.
So remind me.
Okay.
I will remind you. I will fucking do it.
Where's the baby powder?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this is good.
I think we just lost her. April, just go.
That was a squeeble, 3 million right there. Okay.
We've exceeded the squeeble unit. She's overloaded.
I'm smiling and blushing so hard I'm sweating. I'm out. Good night.
Good night, April. Oh my gosh, that was great. Well, Katrina, thanks so much for being here. I hope your son makes it home safely. I hope you hear good news about the game, that they kicked some ass.
They did. I had the game on the TV. So.
Oh, did you? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
we were that boring.
No. It was a deal that if I was going to do the podcast, I had to have the game on the TV muted. So
I got you.
I think they won something like 45-31. So
awesome. Well, everyone, please go check out the latest entry from Cat Scratch Press into Kickstarter, Return to the Toy Store. The links are in the video. Please go check it out. Let's get it to $250 before the end of the weekend. We're only $29 away.
$29. Come on, guys. I have
to get it a quarter of the way there.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Well, have a great night, Katrina.
Night, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Well, Smithers, thanks for dropping in as usual. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here, man.
No problem.
We had a lot of good laughs tonight, dude. It was off the chain.
Yeah, it was good.
So thanks a lot, man. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you in the chat tomorrow. I'll probably
All
come
right.
hang out for the chat and draw.
All right. See you later, guys. Bye, Tiffany.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so then there was just me. So everyone, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out for Blastcast. Like we literally had a blast tonight. Like this was the most fun I've had in a long time. I needed that. I've had a really, really bad week. I just found out that my next 2 injections are my last injections that the insurance is going to pay for, and we're out of options after this. So I don't know if we're going to go in and do a clean out in my back, surgery or something like that. We did find out that one of my joints has fused itself together as well. Um, so there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, but I'm still pushing through. We're going to still do these shows. We're still going to have fun. We're still going to support indies. I'm working on stuff, Full Circle of Destruction. We're going to try to get that art and stuff done for book 2, get the editing done, and all of that greatness, and get that book for all you people who have read book 1. If you've read book 1, please, please, please post a review on my page. We've gotten 5 reviews now. They've all been great reviews. Um, Even if you didn't like it, tell me why. Tell me what you want to see more of, what you want to see less of, if it's not your forte. I just want feedback on it. If you loved it, great. If you didn't, that's great too. But why? That's what I'm more concerned about. What did you like about it? What are other people going to see that you liked about it? Because detailed reviews really do help me out. People are going to go look at that and say, what did this person like about the book? Um, wow, that's really cool what they said. This makes you more interested in the book, or maybe what you didn't like about the book, somebody else will say, that is my forte. So please leave a review, whether you liked it or not. If you haven't had a chance to read it yet, I totally understand. Life's been crazy the last few months. So guys, please read it. If you haven't picked up a copy, please go to my website at xenonanititan.com, which is at the top of my Facebook page, Russ Explode Studios Books with Heart. Um, you can go right there to that website right there and check it out. Please pick up a copy. It's on sale until Monday morning. Right now, it's on sale for $27. You get $5 off. That's shipped and taxing included on there. So please pick you up a copy. Help support me. Help support all the artists who did art for this, so I can support more artists for book 2, and my editor Katrina Rhodes, who is on tonight with us with Tales from the Toy Store and Return to the Toy Store. So thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much hanging out with us, having fun, telling jokes. I had a good laugh tonight. My face hurts from laughing so hard. It was a lot of fun. So, guys, as always, this is Russ Explode Studios. Please check out Mob of Moles as well, and check out Roadkill Rampage 2 when it drops. This is projects that will blow your mind. You guys have a great night and a great rest of the weekend. There's no show tomorrow night. I'm taking a day off. So you guys have a great weekend.